Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to a Feel Good Friday, and welcome to WWE Smackdown, our full live coverage, full reaction, watch party, live stream. Call it what you will. It's going to be a fun one, folks. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the show, be a part of the fun, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you SmackDown tonight, and we continue to be the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours. Get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Never a shortage to talk about. But if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for the most tragic passing in wrestling history. Bow your heads. We are here to mourn the loss of the Gingerbread Man, because that's been the main thing they've been hyping about this whole show, my guy.
It's the key selling point for tonight. I mean, we've lost some greats and some past Hall of Famers, you know, some in recent memory, including Hogan, but none compare to the Gingerbread Man, folks. The Gingerbread Man.
That Turner passed away, and AEW made it all about Tony Khan. The Gingerbread Man passed away, and they made it all about SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. I was actually impressed, now that you bring that up, that actually more. I know I jumped on it quick, but to see people that actually felt that way too, I was kind of happy with some fans out there.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I think a bit more once, like I said, rewatch it in a couple times, you get it very much. I still thought the first line was slick, and you could have just left it at that. But yeah, the mourning, the passing, if there's somebody on this roster, though, that can get that whole gimmick over, it's Trick Williams right now.
I mean, right now, because Trick is the way he is, it works. It's goofy a little bit, but again, I mean, I don't think it's necessary between Sammy and Trick. Just build it on like the fact that they have a rivalry. They both want the IC title, and you know they both
could built it off catering is that way.
Yeah, right. So again, maybe it's good that the Gingerbread Man is going to bed, and we'll see what happens tomorrow at Backlash between these two.
Oh, I think it's Trick wins clearly. WWE needs to stop going into these storylines, fucking them up, and then having to like backtrack, and we're gonna have to sit here and just be like, well, at least it's going away, so it might be good now.
Right.
And what's next for Sammy when he loses?
I don't know. Maybe Sammy's at the point now where he's I mean, he's a guy that could definitely harass Cody Rhodes. Him as a heel is a different vibe. Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, does Cody get past Gunther, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what Sammy does. Him with a heel is a different feel to it. So, I mean, the sky's the limit.
It'd be interesting to see where he lands, of what he's in a feud with next. Do we could we possibly get Kevin back soon enough that you could put him and Kevin together?
I hope so, man. I miss Kevin a lot. Big fan, obviously. My brother, my Irish twin out there. Yeah, I mean, we hope he comes back. Rumors he might be ready for SummerSlam, but also people who report that also reported, you know, he might be ready for Mania. He might also be ready for the next one or the next one. He'll be ready when he's ready.
He's ready. He's always ready.
So we'll see. I mean, a lot to figure out with that. I know you and I were talking about a lot of things before we came live. Folks, if you were just tuning in and you don't know, tomorrow is Backlash. We will be here at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Early start to the show. They go live at 6 p.m. So we will be your pre-show leading you into Backlash tomorrow. Predictions title is on the line. The link is in the chat. Make sure you get in there with that. But yeah, Nick, lots going on in the wrestling world.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you for even reminding me when Backlash is. I know it's tomorrow, but even, we do this every day, all the days of I
Mhm.
still had to be reminded that it's going at 6 o'clock. Because
Right.
sometimes it goes at the 7, sometimes it goes they're trying to do some stuff on a Sunday now.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow the bouncing ball and make sure you have your notifications and alerts on because you never know when a show's going to pop off anymore.
Well, did
So,
you see that they added a potential Tuesday show
yes,
around Night of Champions? So that might be Tuesday night SmackDown or Tuesday afternoon because that's when they're doing the European tour as well.
yeah, there was the mention of that. And yeah, during the European tour, potentially, I know they're going to be in the O2 Arena on a Tuesday, I believe. So, there's talks that that might be an actual SmackDown or a SmackDown taping.
Mm.
We'll see how that plays out. I mean, they just put out all their summer dates, couple dates in Canada, a couple dates where they're going on that little tour of Europe. Then they kind of go UK and a couple other spots later in the summer. So time will tell. I mean, very interesting. And again, always everyone kind of has to go through what time are they on? Is it live? Where is it? How do I find it?
Well, they've got to do better with their announcements. Speaking of announcements, we were talking about before we went live, like you
Oh,
alluded
let's
to,
go.
of John Cena has a major earth-shattering, earth-shaking announcement that's going to happen at Backlash, which it was even it's funny how we went from the rumor he's going to be there to yep, I'm definitely going to be there to he's hosting to he has an earth-shattering announcement. And I've kind of said it from the beginning. I think it's just Club WWE. I think it's going to be another disappointing, like you always say, a lot of sizzle, no steak. Of it's they hype it up to where it's hyped up so much by either them or the fan base or both that there's no way that they could deliver on it.
Um, I mean, it's not no way they can deliver on it. They've hyped it up, and then you imagine, and my hope is, and my assumption is, if you're going to say like groundbreaking, earth shaking, industry changing announcement, then make sure you have one. It's not impossible for them to do it. I mean, if you pitch it on John Cena will be at Backlash and he has a big announcement, that's fair enough. Then whatever he announces is kind of big for them. I've said in the past where it's their perception, but again, a lot of sizzle, not a lot of steak, a lot of half-empty bags of chips. So the members thing, I know a lot of people are throwing that around, Nick. I don't fully understand what he would be announcing as it pertains to like that's already out there. It's already like kind of a thing. So what would the announcement be?
Well, are these starting to kind of become like Tony Khan and his major announcements? Again, like you said, it's a
Mhm.
bit of a perception on what you put on it, but they kind of almost seem like it's some fluff of, hey, tune in. We've got an earth shattering announcement. And it never ends up being much. Now, with the Club WWE thing, I think it might just be them announcing it on a bigger scale or them saying, oh, it's live and they're going to explain fully what it is. I know it's out there, but we also pay attention a lot more than I would say even the average WWE fan. So
Yeah,
maybe that would be it.
I mean, if it's the Club WWE thing, it definitely is not going to hit the mark. That's going to
Mhm.
be a big, that's going to be very disappointing to the fans who are watching and expecting something of note. I mean, again, people have thrown around his return. That's not happening. People have tossed around the location of WrestleMania.
Well, what do you think it is? What to you would be an announcement that would fit the billing that they put on this?
I think if they were going somewhere pretty cool for Mania, if he was making that,
UK,
and you know,
Wembley?
yeah, and maybe to people are going to say, oh, announcing where Mania isn't that groundbreaking, but to them it's a big deal. They're trying to make a big deal about it, so maybe it's good, but maybe not quite fully up to the expectation. Like I said, he's not returning, so it's not that. Um,
That's the
I don't
thing,
know,
it's built so much that it's impossible to truly deliver on it because it's built up so much now.
right?
If you just left it at John like you said, if you just left it at John Cena will have a big announcement, then it stays there. And, oh, I guess I should tune in for the excuse me, to see what John Cena's big announcement should be.
Yeah,
Not
but
that
we
this is gonna be landscape changing.
yeah, the landscape changing, the words you're using, you got to be very careful. And we saw what happened with Tony Khan. Like eventually, the fans, even the AEW sickos, were like, enough, like,
Ah,
don't
Ron,
don't tell
stop.
Ron, stop. Stop telling us you got big news, and then it's the fact that you learned how to tie your shoes for the first time. Like, we were, you got to deliver, and that WWE is running the same way, even with their
Yep.
shows of this is going to be the biggest show ever, and then you're like, it's 5 okay matches. Like, are we sure this is going to be the one?
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to come up with like a 3 to 5 minute compilation of Triple H saying how
Right.
we're in a new era
Mhm.
over 2 year span out here.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't want to become like one of those shitty game apps on your phone. Everyone out there has an app on their phone that, like, the gameplay is like 30 seconds. It's the easiest shit. But then it's like 3 minutes of ads, and then click on this to double your bonus for more ads. It's just basically those levels are a conduit to get you to the next set of commercials. That's what you don't want the WWE. Some would say they're already there, but you don't want to get to that point where it feels like everything between the ads doesn't matter.
You got 10 points for watching that video. Well, motherfucker, you made me watch it and I couldn't skip it. So sure, I guess
Right?
I achieved something. But yeah, that's
Oh.
that vibe.
Yeah, a little bit. But folks, we do have a lot coming your way tonight. We are about 18 minutes away from the start of SmackDown here tonight. Should be a fun one. It is the night before Backlash. Um, Jacob's going to be in the building. Gunther's going to be in the building. I believe they announced Tala is going to take on
Damian,
who? Damian.
Priest.
Tala Damian. Is this interesting? Like the new, like maybe take if you're going to branch out Tala Tonga, maybe take the paint off.
I think they're going to probably kind of do that. They're going to do a little bit Suge Knight kind of. I think it's going to be Tala and Solo as a tag team, and Tama
Okay.
goes off and does a singles run because that's how they kind of were using them last week. But yeah, get rid of the faceplate. It's a little off-putting now.
Yeah. I mean, make him look like a badass. He is a badass. He's a good wrestler. You and I have covered, good Hikaleo matches. I think at the end of the day, he wins here tonight. You set up a tag team match. Here
And
we
he gets a
go.
win over a former world champion, a guy who's going to work with him and be of that same size and stature. And remember, let's not forget, there at one point was a Hikaleo watch amongst, wrestling fans of when was he going to show up? What was he going to do? Because there was that hype behind him.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, so we also got the 6-woman tag match tonight as Charlexa going to team up with Rhea to take on Fatal Influence. I saw a couple podcasters kind of not big on Fatal Influence, and I kind of scratched my head of like,
They're wrong.
What are you doing? Like, why? Like, I don't
what
get
what did they not get? Did they not get that, hey, they got called up and got the most heat out of anybody on the show? Did they not get that, hey, they're putting them over strong? That this is almost kind of feeling like if you could do like a Lady Shield, this kind of feels a little bit that vibe. Like it's been the most impressive call up out of these recent call ups. Like since the Oba Trick Javon call ups, they've been the best out of the group.
Actually, and again, I mean, we talk about a lot of, for everyone who's kind of down on the WWE product, you can't argue that there's been a lot of big pops lately, about a lot of moments of like, oh shit. And I think they were surprisingly, one of those kind of moments of like, oh shit, like the amount of heat they got right out of the gate. And then like I don't see the dilemma with them, especially early as they just got here. Maybe you're just not familiar with their work yet.
But I think a lot of people are familiar with their work with the reaction that they got. And I don't want to do this terrible joke, but I mean, it's kind of slapping me in the face of, I know we just said goodbye to the New Day, but it's very much a new day in WWE of a lot of new talent, a lot of new storylines and places starting. Like we're getting that season debut. We've said that this is going to be where they find their footing for what the rest of 2026 looks like for WWE.
Right. In a lot of ways. And again, I think there's reason for optimism. There's reason for positivity. I do like some of the things that are going on. I've still managed to find a show or two that have delivered an 8 lately. So the wrestling's not all bad if we're getting up into that, that level of rating. So overall, I mean, there are positives. I'm curious what tonight looks like. Hopefully it's not 3 hours of dredge. I know we're heading back to 2 hours soon. And maybe moving to Tuesdays. I don't fucking know what they're talking about.
Then what are we going to do with NXT? We're going to just be out here all day Tuesdays.
NXT to Thursdays. Dun dun dun.
Oh,
Oof.
well, which, by the way, last thing of shout out Anthony of TNA last night was pretty solid. And, I know we put it out on the socials a bit and everything of, I told you, you needed to be here for this man's reaction. When the title came home, it was,
Right.
damn near Shawn Michaels just sitting there in the ring holding the belt looking at it.
Right.
Because this man just, it's all under one roof again.
Right. I smiled pretty big about it. I know I thought or put it out there that if this was not successful, that the meltdown might be more entertaining than the joyous moment, but it was a really good moment. And we know how, the ups and downs that Xia Li went through. So it was a big moment for her, a big moment for her career. And yeah, it's back in house now. We'll see what happens if there's any more crossover. I think it's time, and I believe part of why this happened is Ariana's going to move into the women's division in NXT because she's done very well. She can go in the ring, and she is a pain in the ass outside of the ring. You don't like her.
Chelsea Green-esque in that her character will outweigh and outkick any sort of coverage that her in-ring lacks.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I really do kind of agree with that. That Chelsea Green vibe is a really good way to put it.
And I just now picture you. Sorry, I just really quick just picture you like the fucking guy in Rudy of just in the background, just like the clapping, slow clap,
the slow clap,
Anthony happy.
Right. No, it was a good moment. It was a good moment. And when I saw the clip, I smiled. I was like, yes, that's good for him. Like, it was a heartwarming moment here at the Wrestling for Life Network. For all the, all the pissing and moaning we do around here, it was a really happy-go-lucky moment.
Yeah, that's one of those that you need those in wrestling, especially being a fan of something. You need one where everybody just gets behind it, and you're like,
right,
I can win one for the Gipper. Sorry.
Yeah, who's really out? Like, there's really nobody that should be or
banging on Anthony being happy,
or even ganging on Xia winning. Like, what's the criticism? She's not that good. Like, what? Okay, she did well. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We got about 11 and a half minutes to the start of the show, folks. Zach, the first one in the chat, rocking that Mavericks avatar. National Have a Coke Day.
This is what a lot of the IWC should do. Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
That's so funny. Exactly. 100% what he said. National Coke Day for sure.
Cornette has, thank you, Q-bye. We'll just have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Let's go. Eric, welcome back. Kevin, if I didn't say it, not Kevin. Zach, welcome back. Eric, welcome back. Ken, how you doing? Go Sabres. I think they're down 2-0 already. I heard this somewhere. Who was the greatest keeping kayfabe, Hogan, the original Sheik, or Nikita Koloff? What's your thoughts? Like, my money's going to the Sheik. Like, that man, every time you saw him, he was him. Like, there was a certain point where Hogan became Terry Bollea. The Sheik was the Sheik till even in his past, even after he passed. The Sheik's Twitter is still the Sheik.
Well, he's not talking about Sheiky Baby. He's talking about OG Sheik in Detroit and everything like that. Like Sabu's father, grandfather.
Yeah, he was always the Sheik.
Well, no, they both were. I thought you were talking about Sheiky Baby.
All of them. I mean, they all
every Sheik is just
the OG. No, he was dead to rights with how. Again, you never saw him as not him.
Does Hogan fit it? Is Hogan here? I don't know exactly why Koloff's here. I might just not be up on the history, but with Hogan, is he more of just because he believes the lie so much? Like during even the doc, where Keith Greenberg's out there saying every time that story's told, Andre gains another 100 pounds and stuff like Hogan doesn't know that he's doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I guess. I think Koloff's in here because, again, his character, he stayed true to. I don't think you ever saw him in public just being him ever. Even like the Taker, for as long as he held kayfabe, he is now Mark Calloway. And I think Hogan a little bit the same of, we knew, that's Terry Bollea out there saying some nasty shit and acting.
Well, that's where he used that as a defense, but that's besides the point.
Absolutely. This one's interesting. Ronan, happy 100th centennial birthday. I think someone else mentioned it as well. To conservationalist, biologist, natural historian, Sir David Attenborough, turned 100. Bro.
Well, he covered a lot of tortoises. It figured he'd age like a tortoise. But no, 100% David Attenborough, the OG of OGs of nature documentaries and
Right.
everything. And I mean, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had his brother, welcome to Jurassic Park.
Right.
So the Attenboroughs are goated. There's more than one royal family.
That's jokes. Yeah, crazy. And I mean, all of us. I don't know. That's a big one. That's a big number.
Every
So
time,
way to
but
set the
every
mark.
time somebody does like a nature documentary spoof, or even as a joke, like if we do it, joke around on stream or whatever,
Right.
you're doing a David Attenborough impression
For sure.
because
Right.
that is he's synonymous with documentaries and being such an attention to wildlife and to nature and can cover it all.
For sure. Another gorgeous morning in the Serengeti.
Yeah, but we've
go.
had a lot of like Ted Turner just passed away. You've been surprised he's still kicking it. I'm honestly surprised David Attenborough's still kicking it at 100.
Right. What up, Ronan? Welcome back, sir. 2-0 Hab says, Ken, thank you. Sean Reed in the house. Do what Sean says, folks. Smash the button. Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's stay positive. Let's find the good in the wrestling if we can. Christian Power. What's up, everyone? Tonight we celebrate the life and legacy of the Gingerbread Man. We are also celebrating the legacy of television pioneer Ted Turner, who passed at age 87, and Attenborough, who just turned 100. So again, lots of happening. Circle of life, Nick.
Yeah, well, I hate to circle around fully and make Ted Turner's passing about Tony Khan, but I find it interesting that SmackDown's in Jacksonville tonight. I didn't realize that until they just pulled it up. So we're having the passing of the Gingerbread happening in Tony's backyard.
Right, this is where we start the rumor that the Gingerbread Man is a representation of Tony Khan.
They all planned it. They were doing it. It was symbolism.
It's symbolism. It represents Tony Khan. Cooper, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you. Boston, what's up? Adrian's in the house. OG Dale, happy Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If the key selling point of tonight is gingerbread costume, we are in trouble for tonight. I mean, a bit of an exaggeration, but it is one of the advertised, 4 or 5 things. So it has that level of importance.
It was the one key thing we knew leaving last week that we were going to get next week. So I'm hoping that they manage to, between the 6-woman tag match, between Gunther, Cody having a segment, and maybe 1 or 2 other things, that they're able to surpass that and really pull it out of their ass, if anything.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to. We know they're going to be adding shit as we go here. So we'll see. We dealt with a few Wednesday, Monday, a couple times now where they're not giving us much. And it's maybe the argument is like, tune in and find out. But some things aren't that. Like, it's not like when you find out what the secret was, it was, whoa, like, great.
Yeah, but still, it's one of those, has that become a terrible trope recently of wrestling? Of it's more of, we'll offer you 3 matches, and then we're going to add the other 5 or whatever that we're going to have if you're AW on the show.
Yep. Or like moments before, which is a weird practice.
Yeah.
Damian, we're going to circle back to this real quick. I'm going to run through a bunch of names, and then we got a couple things to dive into, including, what could potentially be Danhausen's partner. I do want to debate that a little or talk about it. Recipes to Gingerbread. Welcome back, Roadside. I can't yet do the friend drama. You know what? Hang out with us. We're drama free. Don't worry. Just put the, the woo-saw. Lock yourselves in your room and just woo-saw. Positive breeds positive.
Yeah, everybody wants to touch grass. We just smoke it and we just call it good.
Just mellow the fuck right out.
Yeah.
Andy, welcome back. OG Dale, Christian Power, Dale Campbell, TJ, yo hey, Otani,
hey yo.
Please be announcing this. That'll be interesting if John Cena came out to say, we can't go to Saudi Arabia, but we have decided we are going to go here. I still think it's too early for that announcement yet, but it is a huge production, so maybe it's not too soon. When do you pull the plug?
Well, I'm more worried about Night of Champions. Night of Champions is coming up in June. That's why allegedly that they're doing the show on Tuesday in the UK, because they're not going to do the go home show in Saudi. They've already told talent, we're flying in and we're flying the fuck out.
Why
we
would
are
you fly
there
in
for
under those?
that day. Which if you're at that point, then why do it? Why
Why
bother?
do it,
I
right? Like
understand.
I've said in the past, like Saudi Arabia has been fine. A lot of people go there every year. Things have been relatively calm. Any of the high activity has been away from it. Under this circumstance, under this climate, I think at some point, it's just not worth it. And I get it; it's a lot of money, but we'll see you next year or the year after. We're giving you a mania. Don't worry. Like I just feel like be smart.
We could do it bigger. We could have done it somewhere else. We didn't need to have
Mm.
it there. Just because
I
I wanted
warned
to
you,
do a
folks.
couple things out there doesn't mean we needed to have it there. No, that's allegedly the rumor or the reason why Roman's off of all of the June cards, because he's like, fuck that. I'm not going over there with
Right.
this. And so they just, all right, cool. We pulled him from everything. So it feel like the Saudi mania is one thing. We'll get there. That's still a bit away. We're talking about a month away, and they're like made a decision in April about going. They really need to get a grasp on what they're doing there.
Absolutely, absolutely, Nick. We got 3 minutes. Welcome, ha ha ha! I'm back. Christian Power, Dale Campbell, Adrian, Sean Reed, Ronan's with us. Let's go, Roll Tide. We got you. OG, we saw you already. Denisha back at it. By the way, on the screen is the top 3 from last night. Jose, MDB, and Ronan. I think that's correct. But that being said, make sure you get in the chat, click all the buttons. I might have done something funny, but nonetheless,
well, no, it
sure
would make sense without that being on a Thursday if those two love to, go back and forth with Anthony. So
right. What's up, Safit? Let's go, Ronan. Let's go, Daryl. Good to see you. Ken, welcome back. Vance, always a pleasure. Greg's with us. Nayer's back with us. Nick, Z-Man as well. All right, folks, we're getting close to start of the show. We got clearly lots to get into. Bruiser, right. Good to see you. Intrigued for SmackDown. Intrigued's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Nicholas, this is Nick talking to Nick out here, I guess. I loved Kip better when he went by the name Wilson, when he was on that beach with Tom Hanks. That's clever.
Wilson.
Well, speaking of somebody who might be missed in real quick, though, of one of the comments that you had pulled up there mentioned about LA Knight. Should we start putting him on milk crates and milk cartons and everything? Because he was supposed to have the mini feud allegedly with Gunther. Right. Now Gunther's going to SmackDown to be with Cody. So what's next for LA?
A very interesting question, Nick, in the sense of, he was kind of rumored around that, we might get the bad news. We might get the tag in the locker. Sorry, guy. Oh. Better luck next year. And I know that would outrage a lot of people. And they could justify it the way they justified New Day and everyone else of like his age, We're bringing in young talent. He did good. We like him, but we never saw him as the guy, and now he's gone. Again, he's another kind of like you got to be careful, because if kind of people that you really like keep going elsewhere, it will cause some people to go, oh, where did he go? What is he doing now? So yeah, I mean, you got to be careful.
Well, yeah, and it's still that would feel more like untapped potential versus say the New Day, because he always was he was always the bridesmaid in every situation, if that was ever the case.
For sure. And we've seen, kind of the fallout of, the segment of Unreal, which dealt with him, and we've seen him kind of have his moments and have, kind of oopses, and it's been, again, I like the guy a lot. I was happy that he joined the company. But we are about to start. Nick and I are going to sync up. You can do the same at home and dial in, folks, as in memory of Ted Turner.
Oh, fair enough. I'm getting the end of Chicago Fire. I got Richard Wolf again. I have Ted Turner.
Okay. You can dial in, folks. Get in that chat. Let us know how you're feeling tonight. Let me know when the Ted fades away. And you get then.
All we are is dust in the wind. Then.
Let's go, folks. We are rocking and rolling. Yes, T's and P's to Ted Turner. Again, we talked a lot about him on Wednesday. An icon, a mogul, and again, a guy that did a lot of things in his lifetime. So, but that being said, we are on and ready to go. As looks like we are together. Let's go. How are we doing?
I like how that's now like the unofficial, unofficial. Like, all right, we're locked in now because we're all together. Like, all right, showtime.
Right. Yeah, I like it. We're gonna wait for that moment. We all together. We're all good. We're all focused.
Yeah, everybody loves somebody.
Right? That's what the WWE should be using in clips. Is like together.
That's how they do the sync up. Not Andre. Yeah. It should be like mine in your face. Then
Rhea pulling up. Charlexa here. Sharuka looking good in her surfer pants, shorts.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
Fatal influence.
Yo, Lanny Reed got the golden ticket, got the Charlie Bucket seat to the main roster with joining Fatal Influence.
Oh, for sure. Like timing
is everything. She didn't exactly earn it, but she got the fucking fast train. Yeah.
You think Jasmine out of all is like, oh man.
If I only would have stayed for she's the Homer Simpson. Oh, I wish I didn't squish that fish.
Oh, look, we're at the funeral. Oh, my fuck. We're at the funeral, the jobber funeral. They should do a funeral for the New Day, not the Gingerbread Man.
I don't even know who half these people are. Well, at least they're not like I had a meme going around that I put out of to where they're like doing the 10 bell salute up on the stage, like
right.
If Vince actually passed away.
Oh shit. What's it? Ted Turner says Nicholas. Google it. My burner, welcome back. Honestly, if Tony Khan can't book a guy who come in, then no one will about them. You're right. Going back to like who, we talk about the New Day or LA Knight or AJ Styles was rumored. All these names have always been rumored. What do you do when you get them if you're Tony Khan? Is it just another toy on the shelf or is there a purpose? Can you sell more
with even people that he just has already on the roster? MJF can hair follicles versus Darby's follicles. Yeah.
Dude, it's bad. I see all the posts going around with like the shaved head. People are mocking it in a lot of ways, and not in like this is gonna be great. It's like this is stupid.
I saw someone that actually, well, they've already had their whole issues. Don't pay for Discord people. That was trying to sit there and act like this was, the great. It's you just don't
wonderful.
Get it. It's so subdued and everything. Just they try and throw out the fucking $5 vocab words to fluff up defending this. This was not a way to pay off a fucking 4-week long story. You could have done trials and tribulations. You could have done something better than you had a hair transplant in Turkey. No one would know that. Who fucking cares? What?
Right. What's up, Polar Bear? How you doing? We are getting the replay of Jacob and Roman from Monday, as Jacob, I believe, is going to open the show. So they're selling us big on Jacob. But welcome, Polar Bear. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend. Let's get this chat blowing up here tonight.
I like that they're using Jacob and him being a SmackDown talent while showing up on Raw to really sell this as the main event of like he's on every show now of hyping this up.
Adrian, I do like Adrian's new avatar, looking pretty sweet, my friend. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to celebrate this thing called life. Hey, the Gingerbread reminds everybody, tomorrow is not promised. Love somebody today, folks. Make today count.
That's the way the cookie crumbles and not my gumdrop buttons.
Not my gumdrop buttons. No. I love Charlotte Flair. Just straight up. You want us to know.
I love you.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
I know what love is. I'll be divorce number 4. I don't care.
Right? I'll be number 4.
Fatu.
I mean, the alimony's got to be pretty good. She make way more than that.
Yeah, but you got to deal with Rick. Now you got to deal with Rick and everything.
Dude, that'd be the funniest shit ever. My camera would be going nonstop. I'd get those fucking kids,
Have TMZ on speed dial.
right? I'd have those glasses with the camera in them
The
on,
better glasses.
just pumping Rick full of fucking weed and then like teasing him, kind of like the way I kind of get you going sometimes. I'm like, so what do you think of fucking Ludwig?
Yeah. How about that Triple H? How do you feel about Tony Khan?
Right. Yeah, and just action.
You just Bam Margera with Phil Margera. You just abusing your father at this point.
Right. That's abuse of the elderly, KJ. You can't do that. I mean, he's having a good time, getting a lot off his chest.
If he enjoys it, it is abuse if he enjoys it.
Right.
As the Morgan & Morgan Benchmark International Arena, excuse me, Jesus.
Right.
And the Tampa Bay something or other bring to you Backlash's main event, the heavyweight title. Holy fucking sponsors, NASCAR man.
Right. And I noticed like even like what is it? I think the Danhausen match is sponsored by like Minute Maid. Like it's like okay. Yeah, like what?
I can't wait to get my Danhausen juice. Pause.
I'm really expecting to see more wrestlers with like advertising on their trunks and shit. Like Jacob.
No, because it's so funny. You'll never get that way because of the UFC. You will never get that way because we talked about this actually on Thursday of potentially why some of the stuff that's happening in WWE is to cover up for UFC's losses because they're under TKO. Because what was it? Chun-Li that fought in the UFC. I think sued them over likenesses and sponsorships and everything. UFC lost $400 million in that lawsuit, so they lost a ton of money to fighters. So you'll never see sponsorships on gear.
Yeah, I amen to that, and I have no problem with that. But you know, you got Jacob in like the Snickers tights. Like, what is happening here?
Well, you didn't even see Brock. Brock didn't come back with the Jack Links or anything like that.
No, that's true.
And that was part of CM Punk's gripe with Brock.
Jacob methodically opening this promo. Jacob's got a mic.
See, Anthony got a pop for doing what you do. So now you're double over.
Best thing I heard on X today, Darby MJF has been booked better than the Bloodline. But then I heard a really cool story about how Kid Soul used to babysit are the sources of her love for wrestling.
She Taylor Swift?
Okay, well, I mean, I would have been a happy kid if Sol Ruka showed up to babysit me. Not Aunt Peggy.
Oh, man, don't you got some shit to do? Can I get a babysitter around here?
My babysitter didn't look like Sol Ruka. Jesus Christ.
No.
Aunt Peggy.
My babysitter looked like Buff Bagwell's mom.
Just throw mama from the train.
Mom on the forklift there. I kind of like this. Like serious, intense, but like
calm,
almost a little contra NLW Jacob Fatu vibes again. Like that's I think when he was talking about I'm tapping into it. I'm almost there.
Oh, so interrupts Jacob. I feel like he was giving us that one mic vibe where he was just picking up the tempo as it went on, and it kind of gets hotter and hotter and hotter. By the end, he's just spitting. But interrupted by the Usos before he could get there.
Do you buy into any of the vibe? And shout out Spaz for the $10 super chat. But do you get any of the vibe that you could see the Usos behind Jacob at some point?
That's the interesting thing. Like, if you wanted to kind of surprise the world, could it be a thing where Jacob takes over the bloodline and it's the Usos at Jacob's side? We all thought like the new bloodline was going to be Roman and the Usos, but it's actually going to be Jacob.
The first family, get it right. The first family, get it right.
My bad.
But they do, like, I think it's because we're probably going to get Jacob involved with the Roman and the Usos after when he loses. Yeah. Because they are hyped for him. Anytime you look at them in the back of Jacob talking, like even last week or 2 weeks ago,
right?
They're loving every second of it. They're like, go, King, go.
Right.
Now we got to bear the East. They actually, WWE did a good job of subtly but quickly moving away from the Yeats.
Yeah, they changed. Like when he got back with his brother, they solely worked out the music, and yeah, kind of really changed it up. And I like Jimmy and Jay's vibe. I really do. I know there's people out there that don't love him, but I mean, I watched Jay come out to the ring and he's into it. Like he's not mailing it in. He's got an intensity to him. Jimmy, kind of the underutilized Oos, cuts a good promo. He flows. It feels natural. And watching him here right now, I mean, what is he doing wrong for those who kind of criticize? I think they're solid, and the vibe works.
You have Jimmy, that's the straight man that comes off of the calm, cool, collected, level-headed. Jay's the loose cannon. It's the devil and the angel on your shoulder.
For sure.
And it's perfect because they do it with Roman and they do it with Jacob. Like right now, Jimmy's explaining to him, think about it. You're going to be in the main event versus the tribal chief, the OTC. And Jay's the one that's out there pitching. There needs to be repercussions if he loses,
right,
for stepping.
So now for the people who said, oh, I can't believe they booked Jacob and Roman. Why did they do this? This is terrible.
Dream match. Shut up with that. I don't want to hear that.
Right? Like,
let me have my dream match.
I think too many fans or internet pundits, if you will, want to protect everybody. Let them lose, man. Like, we can't protect everybody, guys. Like, you can't, I can't believe, this, like, nobody can lose. Yeah, once in a while there's something.
What sells the fight is you don't know who could lose. That's the fucking purpose of it. Right. Someone comes out the winner, someone comes out the loser. You sell the fight on you don't know who the winner could be.
Yeah, and the other side of that coin is that you have, then it becomes too predictable because it's exactly what you guys were thinking it was going to be. So, I mean, you got to open that door of take it as it is, but you got to be kind of, you can't have it both ways. You can't be so stuck in it all.
Has Jay Uso now turned the Yeats into his own version of the What's? Of because he does the gassed up promo of all day on the block, on the streets. You ever go night, and every time he takes a breath in between, yeet.
100%. Yeah, see, this is the setup for me. At the end, everyone. Oh, he did say Roman there, though. We all are going to have to acknowledge the one tribal chief. But the OTC chants break out.
Now he's going to walk through them again because they're bitch made. But I do like the idea of Roman's underneath Jacob's underneath Roman for a little bit. And you can still run that back later on. Now with that extra caveat to it. Like, we're going to get the match. Like, Jacob's not going to be convinced to, like, just bow out and finger poke a doom Roman right now. I can't lose. Yo, Jacob got the sharp lines on that beard. I know you're a bit better than I, but he's got, like Lexus King.
Sharp. No, that's sharp. Yeah. You'll never be Roman. This is my favorite.
Is so good. Right? This feels like, I'm sure both of us and many of others can relate to this. So when you argue with your family, this is what it sounds like.
Well, speaking of family, this happy-go-lucky fan, I think that's my mama. I think that's mama's.
Hi, Mama White. Oh, God. I need to watch out for the wooden spoon, the rolling pin, all sorts of things now.
Right. Everyone give my mama some love.
If you don't love Mama White, there's something wrong with you, not something wrong with Mama White.
Right, let's go. Yeah, that lady's been cutting promos on me for 40 years.
She's the reason that this man's a heel.
Oh, that's very nice.
I was almost going to say, if it ain't white, you ain't right, but that's not going to
go well. You can't say that. You can't say that.
I said it and I walked it back.
Yeah, see, Jacob firing up.
And Backlash. That's still the best line. That's the whole with Backlash.
Jokes.
Shut up, moms. We made it. Mama White in the chat. We made it.
Big. That's jokes.
Now I gotta be on my best behavior. I haven't corrupted your son. Not no way, ma'am.
Right.
I kept this man a good boy.
All gas, no brakes.
But I smoke.
Shout out to Mama. Thanks for giving us the goat. Come on. All gas, no brakes. Let's go.
I'm gonna chop this whole family tree down. Bars.
He just walks off.
Because you bitch made. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't swinging on me. They're 2-on-1 and they didn't swing. You bitch made.
No, they shouldn't. No, good. It's still Jacob. You got to come with that respect. And again, there's still kind of that family standoff kind of vibe. Yeah. What's that?
I love you, cuz. If you don't swing on your cousin, even if he just told you to go F himself.
Right. Yeah. He just walks off. He lets them know what's up. But again, there's that level of respect. We'll throw hands when we got to throw hands.
I still like that of I'm going to take this whole family tree down.
Just down. So we are off and running. Jacob opens the show, puts everybody on notice as he goes after Roman tomorrow for Backlash. We are live 5:30 for that one. But it's going to be good. The Usos, they have to play a part in this story. So we imagine we're going to see something very interesting.
Yeah, well, do they intentionally screw Jacob a bit? And that's how you keep Jacob strong. As, by the way, that took almost 20 minutes.
See, no matter how old you get, your moms can always make you feel like a kid in one line.
Now, we'll see. Is this going to be like the Cornette stories of like, what did Mama White used to say? What did Mama White used to say?
Shit. Whatever she said had a very Scottish accent coming out of it.
Is Mama White a fan of Drew McIntyre right now? Can we establish Mama White's fan base?
Ooh, he's got the wee chest hair going. It's fucking lovely.
Follow him down that Scottish road, if you know.
Look at the craziness. Look, she more over than me and you. One night, she just showed up.
She stole the show. She's the Danhausen of the chat right now.
Like, who cares about Roman Reigns? As Nick Aldis in the back with Jackie Redmond.
Spaz with $10. I won't get it, but I hope Cena's announcement is that the PLE we did for his last match, the idea of NXT having showcases versus main roster could be a yearly thing, maybe including AAA, TNA, and NOAH. So WWE's Forbidden Door.
Ricky Saints. Sorry. Sidetracked.
Like the fucking... Out here, look, I'm like the goddamn singer from the Goofy movie. Then we look into each other's eyes.
Cardona.
So are we just watching AW Rampage?
Stop that. Yeah, but
it's on Fridays. It used to be the run the place now it's the pre-show.
What's that?
I said it used to be the post-show, now it's the pre-show.
Right. Up next, Tiffany Stratton against Kiana James.
Yeah, you better run, my guy. You about to miss your girl Kiana out there, potentially being new U.S. Women's Champion.
I don't know about that, but let's go. We can hope. I will put a poll up on my way out. I did put a poll up. What will Cena's announcement be? 44% said Club WWE. 48% said WrestleMania location, 2% said his return, and 6% said team up with Danhausen.
Fair enough. Well, it seems like we're pretty split on it's either going to be one or the other.
Yeah, I mean, Danhausen's partner has been everything from Shane McMahon to Jelly Roll to fucking like The Undertaker. I saw somebody suggest
CM Punk or Pepsi Phil.
CM Punk was kind of my front runner.
That would be interesting because what is he doing right now? I haven't heard the Shane McMahon thing. I think the front runner is Jelly Roll.
Jelly makes sense to you? I mean, especially because things didn't really go well.
Celebrities. Hey, we had you booked for the tag match at Backlash. So we'll still have you for a tag match at Backlash.
That's a good argument. That's a very valid point, sir.
Yeah, it's almost like if you actually watch the shows and pay attention, sometimes the shit clicks together. It's almost like Dave Meltzer and half of these fucking reporters and everything. Like I have Cultaholic up right
You
now
mean
just
you
as an
can't get a
extra
full
tab.
assessment of how good the show was just based on clips on the internet? You're crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah. But no, you can just tell me everything that I already know if I actually watch the show. What?
Right. Right. Mania in Ireland 2018. Bro, that would be the one where I'm like, I'm going. We're going. We're going to Ireland for Mania.
That might be the one to where we
Like,
just all have to somehow find a fucking way.
Get on the plane.
It happens or something.
Get on the plane. Fuck you. I'm
Oh,
getting
the plane.
Let's go. I will be right back, sir.
You're good. You better, excuse me, run because Kiana James out here.
Kiana James on the way, on the docket.
One KJ shows up, the other KJ goes away. Ooh. Yes, I got to fix a thing real quick. But yeah, do you actually does anyone actually think that Kiana James could beat somebody beat me to it, but I'm gonna leave that. Nope. Anyways, but does anyone actually think that Tiffany is gonna lose to Kiana James? And even still, I don't think she loses, but I wonder what does that do for the relationship between Julia and Kiana, because that already was kind of getting that little tension between it. So does this kind of fully separate it, or do they somehow unite together or anything? The women's US title division seems very murky right now, but is Julia still hitting for anybody out there? I'm not saying she's bad. I still want her there. She was another one that certain people were starting to, much like an LA Knight, of like, is he the next to go? No. But I want to see if she's what they're gonna do now that she's not champion. Is she gonna go into a feud with Kiana James? Is she gonna go back after the belt? Is she gonna move up towards the actual women's world title or anything? Would be interesting to see. Nair, why the women's US title not defended on PLEs? Very good question. Of now, has WWE gotten themselves into the situation because they only have 4 to 5 matches on a PLE or even on those shows of all just talking to Jacob? Maybe tomorrow night, your night. But Royce and Jacob celebrating. I actually when they had their moment last week, and I'm going to get back, I'll say on that point real quick, of has WWE booked themselves where they have so many titles now they can't defend them all because they don't have that many matches on a PLE. But I wasn't aware fully until I looked into it afterwards of kind of the connection that Jacob and Royce, they've known each other through the indies and everything. Like, they're legit homies. So is this also giving a little bit of a rub to Royce, pause, of the badass that Jacob is. So if he's showing respect to Royce and all of that, does it establish a bit of how much of a badass he is? Oh, Royce and Solo. I was hoping it was going to be Saints. Do we ever get a Saints and Royce pair up here now that they're especially on the same show together? He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Is Solo the best in that family on the mic next to Roman? I like the direct kind of Anawahi, but because he's an underrated character, but I feel an overrated in-ring competitor is Solo Sikoa, in my opinion. As I'm getting Tiffany out here right now. So we are getting Tiffany versus Kiana James. Do we have a slide? I don't know if we have a slide. We have a slide. We do not have a slide. So we're going to slide over to that fresh merch that you can get. You can be out there bedazzled and blazing like Tiffany. I swear her attire now has switched to, hey, you remember the Divas belt? Can I just wear the Divas belt, but as ring attire? Because what's with the butterfly on the chest? When did, Barbie with the Burberry out here switch to just pink cowgirl? Royce Keys looks like he fits right in. Absolutely. Well, again, there's certain people that fit on in certain pose. Chelsea. Oh, and yeah, well, shout out Chelsea on the recovery. I think she actually just had I don't want to say a surgery or a medical condition either way, but had an issue that kind of popped up. They took care of it and should hopefully kind of, resolve a lot of things on top of the fact that she was already dealing with an ankle injury. But hopefully we get her back soon. Can Kiana James, did anyone actually know that she had a theme or B a Titantron that was unique to her? I know KJ is all sorts of angry right now, but I have no recollection or collection that she ever actually had at least a unique Titantron. As she's going all city broker, big bucks. But let me know, folks, who you got for this match. If you whether you got Kiana James or Tiffany Stratton, and she's in her dirty era. Yeah, she's very in that want to get dirty. All she's missing is some like red strands and her blonde hair and everything, and she's very like that Christina Aguilera era. Try and say that 5 times fast. Vance, also the Washington Commanders' new stadium will be finished built in 2030. Fair enough. John C, what up? Where are they going with this Royce and Solo thing? Probably to a match. Or do you get Royce or you get Solo and Tala take out Royce and I need to find a friend. And there might be a friend nearby that he can reach a hand out to. Tiffany, I always portrayed as super girly. I get that, but I very much, the vibe that she's coming off with now is much more, I think, to me, captain of the Tiffy time, that can't spring into a discus clothesline from Tiffany, showing off that fucking gymnastics, but she is in a little bit in that kind of, wanting to get dirty. She's more Christina Aguilera with Redman than she is, I'm a genie in a bottle. And before she was like the Hollywood Barbie. I get the whole girly vibe, if we're going to go there, but she was more Alicia Silverstone and Clueless before, and now she's not even exactly Regina George, if that makes sense. Is Kiana working over the knee? Spaz with a $2. Nick, what about Fatu and formerly known as Hobbs versus Lucha Creeds? Somebody gonna get hurt real bad? I don't know about that. Like I don't think that's yums for Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys, says KJ, the voice beyond. Or maybe the Lucha Creeds, but I don't know if I want to see Jacob and Royce as a tag team together. And the Lucha Creeds, I think that whole gimmick goes away once we get the mask v mask and we get back to Chad Gable being Chad Gable. They all act like, could they do that? They act like Bo Dallas and the Wyatt Six taking out Chad Gable, just sent him into a different reality and he comes back like nothing ever happened. Can we do something weird like that? Because how do we bring back Gable Sans mask? But I think once El Grande Americano wins versus El Grande OG, that we just reset everything with Gable and the Creeds. MDB taking Kiana, Nyers, and laughing at Just Joe. Just Joe, if I missed you, I don't know what you said. If we did miss anybody, trust me, it's not out of spite. It's not out of intent. It's literally just we have a lot and y'all talk a lot too. Big Dog, what up? Tip a whirl. Can't say I want to ride that ride because I'll get canceled. What was Cena's big announcement? It'll be at Backlash, so we still got a day or so away. I still think it's going to just be Club WWE. I think it's no matter what it is, I'll take the over that it's going to be disappointing. Because they've built it as that WWE will not be the same post his announcement. So there's no way I think they can deliver on that in any realm of reality. So I think it's going to be Club WWE, even if it seems so duh to us. But I do still think it's not going to deliver on the hype, at least, to hedge my bets. As I'm in picture as Kiana's working over Tiffany, actually. She didn't have yet. Yum Yum's match time. TV time. That was an unauthorized Yum Yum. Well, I didn't do it. Hands up. My hands is, here. This should be an awesome match, Adrian. It's been all right so far. I mean, this does feel like it could be an NXT Women's World Title match instead of, a Women's US Title match, which I know Cages, you'd be like, how do you differentiate? But does anyone actually think like Kiana's winning and that's what fully severs, like, now you've got the tension between her and Julia because she's US champ after Julia just had it? And then, yeah, I thought it was Malibu Barbie. A bit that too, very much. Am I Smithers out here? Look, she's got a new hat, but is it that kind of vibe? But yeah. Does Kiana win? And like I said, if that's the issue, the tension between her and Julia. And then what now with Tiffany? She just won it to lose it, to be transition. Christian Nick, if you missed my question, here it is. Which country do you want Danhausen to curse at the FIFA World Cup? I mean, what are you trying to get me to start world wars out here? You want me to curse nations? No, I wouldn't do that. There's only somebody who's in this country who would curse nations. There's only one person who would do that. I wouldn't do that. But you might know who might do that. That is backhand spring stunner. Nick, I'm going to be pissed if you don't start saying at Backlash correctly. At Backlash. I still love that there's the whole video to where Danhausen inserted himself into that. I didn't realize still kind of this Backlash, at Backlash, how much that whole thing was a meme. But I love now that they're at least like Danhausen's playing into, like Danhausen was on ESPN. You got your top 10 plays of the day from Danhausen today. If wrestling ain't kind of inserting itself into pop culture, or at least the mainstream, I don't know how else to spell it out to you. Saints versus Cardona tonight. We still do have the Gingerbread funeral. Nick, are you a Danhausen tag partner? I might be. I'm at least one tag partner, Alexis. Pause. That sentence says. So you never know. I might take a flight to Tampa. I'm live on scene. Where do you think WrestleMania 43 going to be? Saudi Arabia or London, England? If I were me and I had a choice where to put it, I would do London, England. Can ring post. I would do Wembley. What do I think they will do? I think Riyadh's got a lot of money. Oh, Julia caused a distraction. Roll through. Yeah, but so Julia's causing a distraction that screwed Kiana a bit. Oh, Takes out Julia. Back elbow. When did she ever do this?
Rolling
the
senton.
Prettiest moonsault ever. 1, 2, 3. You came right back on the loss.
Let's go. Well, Julia become a problem, so I guess Kiana James and Julia are going to fight.
Well, even if Kiana won, they were going to fight because you just won after I just had it. So
yeah,
it seemed inevitable that they're splitting up.
Yeah, but I guess that's a fair assessment. But Tiff gets a win. It was a good match. Really good match between Tiff and Kiana tonight. I think Kiana's got a bright future. Tiff's Tiff. I thought that was good.
Am I wrong in though kind of feeling that we're in like a new vibe of Tiff? Of she's kind of like MDB put it perfectly. She's in her dirty Christina Aguilera phase of like, when does she hit the fucking Eddie Kingston Andrade back elbow to set up the prettiest moonsault ever?
Right. As what is? Oh, we're back to the funeral.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
I'm pissed off, man. Sammy. Dude. Nick Aldis here. Man, I'm mad. They were doing a funeral for the Gingerbread Man. Shrek's not here. No Donkey. No Three Blind Mice. No Dragon. No Fiona. None of them are here for the Gingerbread Man tonight.
Not even a donkey. Well, I mean, I'm here, so maybe that counts as a donkey.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, our truth.
Our truth.
But I like Sammy's point is...
Oh, he rubbed his nose on his shoulder. We
have a show. How out of all the talent, out of everything, this is what's happening right now. This is how we're spending our time. And our truth's like, how are you? Can you believe it? Gone so soon.
It's goofy. It's goofy for sure.
Now, kiss. They are so close. Just kiss.
Sammy's so irritated with everybody. Oh, what the fuck?
Touching him on the face. Archer is trying to do everything he can to break Sammy.
Oh.
Who did someone just randomly slap him? R-Truth was doing everything he could to break Sammy there, and he just broke all of us with all of that.
So the Gingerbread Man's going to rise from the dead and be fucking Little Yachty, right?
I can't wait to see Backlash. At Backlash, when Under Gingy shows back up.
Right. Ginger the Gray will return as Ginger the White.
Gingerbread Man will return in Avengers Doomsday.
How good is Kiana James compared to the top women in AEW, right? Like, athletically in the ring, she would be one of AEW's best in-ring talents.
Okay. If you say better than Athena?
No. I give an edge to Athena. 1.
Better than Statlander?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Statlander's in ring shaky. Storm, I'd give the edge to Storm. Storm can really go in the ring as well. Kiana's close though.
Windsor, Hater.
Yes, better.
I think now I'm going to be more on the short list of who would you say. I think it would be much more.
She'd be one of their top girls. What's that?
Well, if that's the case, then couldn't Zoe Stark?
Zoe Stark would do well. Now Zoe Stark can be a little shaky, and Zoe Stark's not a solid promo, but in ring she's a solid wrestler. She'd be one of their better in ring females for sure.
Kiana over Willow.
Ooh, in ring, neck and neck.
Oh no, I'd take Willow.
Close. Kiana's really good in the ring, and I think she's only going to get better.
Did you know? And honest, I said it while you were on your pause. Did she always have her own theme? Did she always have her own Titantron?
Yes, she had that that elevator kind of vibe thing going on.
Well, it looked very, kind of mogul, generic. We've got towers. I know. I was just going to say it's very. You can tell how long we've been watching wrestling that we refer to it still as a Titantron.
Right. It's always going to be the Titantron.
Yeah.
fake crying. Not never.
What is Lola Vice during her
Right.
babyface push the first time?
Oh, I mean, it took her a while, but she got past it. At Elimination Chamber, the Chicago crowd booed Danhausen because they were expecting Jericho to be in the box. Maybe. Again, that's a weird thing to think, but we all said that had to be something superhuman or not human.
Did you see, though, that Danhausen, all up in the ESPN, all up in the top 10s?
Yeah,
I saw journalists crashing out and being upset that Danhausen was on their ESPN.
What was to be upset about?
Well, it's even then, they're the same people that never said a fucking word about ESPN or anything before, but now because Danhausen's on there, Danhausen's popping. Like, think about it. Danhausen Mania is running wild out here. He hasn't had a match. Well, he's had one, maybe two. He doesn't need to be out here competing for world titles. He's taken the wrestling world by storm.
He's entertaining. He's a character. When you put him in places, whether it's at a con or on the local news or on ESPN, he's just an entertaining guy. And I mean, I give Danhausen all the credit in the world of you get the opportunity, you make the most of the opportunity, and he's making the most of it. Like, you know, he's in a good place. And for anyone out there that's mad about it, I don't get what you're mad about. And again, if you say anything about, like, I mean, Danhausen's a glaring example of you had him and you could have done something. You did nothing.
You've soiled my super serious Sports Center top 10s with Danhausen reading off the top 10s.
Right.
Stuart Scott and Danhausen have done the same thing, and that's a crazy sentence to say.
Right. The late, great Gingerbread man, Gin. Poor little Gin.
Fair enough, but I'm going to go with Tintin for a minute here. I'm wondering if we're going to get the 6-woman tag match soon here.
Looks like they might be setting that up, but I'll see you in a moment, sir. Keyshawn, welcome, sir. What is up? Folks, we are rolling. We're right now on a chime replay moment or something like that. Going back to last week, setting up this match of Fatal Influence taking on Sharuka and Rhea. I will put a poll up if this is, in fact, the match.
You three have decided to team up and take them on in a 6-woman tag team match later tonight. Any final thoughts before you go out there?
Yeah. Fatal Influence, they wanted to make an impression. And they did.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, come on. Statlander is better than James. I don't know. Stat is not that strong in the ring. Like, she's good, not great. I think she's shaky. Charlotte's trying to be rah-rah. Trying to be good, trying to be nice. I don't trust her, folks. Uh-oh.
You're not the only one who wants to get revenge.
So sort of nice Sharuka.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Alexa trying to step in, keep the peace.
Yeah, you're both big, you're both strong, you're both awesome. Seriously? Look, none of that matters unless we throw that behind us.
Alexa settling everything down. KJ, I'm hearing that Holly Molly is a producer of the Gingerbread segment. It could be true. Okay. All right. I have no reason to doubt it. People have Rollins the number one person in the Shield, and then Ambrose, and then Roman. Yeah, Ambrose is in the bottom of that barrel, period. We can debate 1 and 2. Rollins the better overall wrestler, I think, but Roman's the bigger accomplishment, the bigger name, the bigger needle mover. Moxley's a mess. Like, Kurt Angle might be a better Shield member than Dean Ambrose. I got to. As Truth's got that sore arm, but Damian's telling him to stay out of it. Dun, dun, dun. It will always be a Titantron fact. You will never not be. Yeah, right? Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Statlander was that good. WWE would have hired her back in 2017. Listen, I don't want to put her down. I don't, but I think she would be an example of a wrestler that would come over to WWE, go to NXT, and really get better. I think if you watch her matches, there's moments where you see like the step 1-2, like she's still doing it, and you can see her thinking it through. Some clunky moments. I like Statlander. I think she's a powerful, good, solid wrestler. I mean, Kiana, I have a bias. Is Statlander that much worse or better than Kiana? No. I mean, fair enough. But pretty neck and neck, all things being equal. Stats improved. I just think she needs more time, more reps, more. I do really think AEW would benefit from more training and more opportunity for the talent to improve their craft. MTV, get out of here. Get out of here. Kidding me, Smalls. I can't go there with you. As here comes Tonga. So it's not the tag match that's next. It will be Damian versus Tonga. Why is he taller? Because he's tall. All right, folks, poll going up. Let me know who you're taking, Bum, 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 bum. Poll is up. We go to commercial break. The show is rolling. Don't forget, we're back here tomorrow, 5:30 for Backlash. We're looking forward to this one. Again, I mean, 5 matches. All matches to me have some level of intrigue. I know Danhausen with a partner taking on Miz and Kip. Still kind of fun. I'm still kind of looking forward to it. The idea that Seth and Braun are going to have a match finally after all the injuries, I think that's kind of intriguing. What will happen with Roman and Jacob? Is this something, that is a one-off that kind of gets put to rest here now? Is this the beginning of a bigger story? Is there potentially a double cross? I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of okay with it. Sammy Trick, the build, the story, the Gingerbread Man, meh, fluffy. But Trick's been a star. It's really got Trick over as a baby face. It's really pushed Sammy into being a heel. I think Trick's a dead to rights favorite on this one. But we know, and I don't want to hear it, we know that Sammy's going to get a good match out of Trick. We know that the match is going to be entertaining because both guys between the bells are good. So I'm looking forward 5 matches, but at least a good amount of intrigue with it. And hopefully it feels that way. Woo! OG Dale feeling it. Wooing all over the place. AW could have had so much selling Pentamask, better t-shirts, better designs, more availability. I've heard from a lot of people across different places that the merch stands haven't been fully stocked. They're stocking certain people and not other people. But yeah, I think there was a lot of kind of missed opportunities. Penta, Phoenix, some better designs would have gone a long way in some of their merch. And then guys that are super marketable, like Danhausen. I mean, the whole thing with Pro Wrestling Tees, and I know Tony's generous in the sense of, the wrestlers can go out and kind of do their own thing and such, but didn't always work out the best as far as moving the needle. In reality, Danhausen has only been around for three-ish months. He's made such a big impact. He's been such a big part of the shows. A lot of people are talking about it. When I scroll social media, a lot of Danhausen popping up. Danhausen's here. Danhausen's there. Danhausen's, cracking jokes with somebody in the back. Danhausen's up to, his usual shenanigans, if you will. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really great story of you get your chance. Like, this is the guy who broke his leg. He wasn't used by AEW. Uncertain about what his future was going to be, gets back into the ring, gets back into the gimmick, uses his personality to, do things like cameo and really get over that way, to build outside of his physical limitations, makes it back, doesn't work out, separates from the company. Again, not sure what he was going to do. And next thing you know, a box shows up on one of the wrestling shows, and the rest is history. So he's really taking advantage of his moment. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I get a kick out of it. So I think the wrestling could use some levity, and I'm good with it. Same reason why I love R-Truth. It's just a funny guy to be on TV. Stat not even that great on the mic either. She's not good on the mic. Not at all. Kiana's better on the mic. 100% better. 100% green flag up for Kiana on that one. Stat's not a good promo. She's young. She just needs more time. Speaking of young, it needs some more time.
Well, I don't come on of needs more time, but I was going to come back with the whole speaking of levity and just a funny guy to have on TV.
Right, you were that close. Yeah, some levity in the house.
Yeah, but I mean, Danhausen is anywhere and everywhere, and I did want to say, because you were talking about the AW merch, someone who's bought a couple things from them. I don't say, remember when MJF had the "I'm better than you" shirt and everything?
Yeah,
like the pinstripes, like Connor had with his suit. You buy it then when he had it, and you don't get it for like 3 or 4 months after it's already been off TV, and that whole thing's gone away. Wait, like you're pre-ordering it for it to show up a couple months down the road with shit like that.
Oh shit! So you want it when you see it, like, oh, that'd be awesome, and then by the time you get it, it's 3 months later, 4 months later.
Yes, remember, I bought it and then wore it on screen, and it was literally like 3 months or so after the fact.
Yeah, that's not good. You want your fan base, you want your product to be relevant to the moment, right? Like, to an extent, right? Like, at some point,
it's something that I just saw of. You should have it just available. Yeah. Like say going into Danhausen. Danhausen comes out with a new shirt. That's available the second SmackDown goes off the air.
Mm-hmm. That's the difference when you have the wrestlers who are in charge, right? Like, if your wrestler just shows up and you as the company didn't know he was going to do that, now you're reactive. And as a company, I don't think you like, oh, wait, Damian jumps on Tala. Okay, we're off and rolling.
I got to go at the bigger man. I got to go at the bigger threat. And this is putting Tala over again, Damian's got to jumpstart this guy.
Yeah, pretty much a split vote from the chat. A slight edge to Damian, but very close in the voting with this one. As Damian walks down Solo.
Hey.
But yeah, Tonga on the defensive at the moment. Oh, big knee. That diesel knee.
Now, if that is very much the Kevin Nash knee.
Oh, the Kevin Nash thigh.
That he at least it's not a quad. He tears all of them.
Man, that's crazy. Still one of the crazier. Oh my God, that was rude. Rude.
Tala's now the only guy with the face paint, and it kind of is unique to him. Is it still okay? Is it okay then?
I think just let it go. I think I want to buy more into Tama Tonga or Tala Tonga as the just him. I don't think he needs
you.
When you're 7 foot tall, you don't need face paint. You're already a badass. You don't need to put the extra effort in.
Pain and a mask.
I mean, all right, good argument.
Touche. It took one word, it took one mention.
I mean, just because you don't need it doesn't mean it's not cool. But yeah, I don't know if I think I'm with Boston, right? Get the paint off Tonga, give him some damn character work. Tom is good. Like, we've seen, like, we know he can work heel, he can work babyface. We've seen him cut promos, we've seen him build good stories where, dude, we tuned into some New Japan shows because of him. So, we know he can do it.
Oh yeah, well, it's not a bad look. It's not like Jeff Cobb out there looking like just fucking Chris Farley in a fucking Samoan fashion. But is it going to be that he's kind of the monster that Solo controls?
Yeah, I mean, it feels that way for sure. As Solo letting everyone know how he feels about them 5 bones in the bucket from Spaz. I almost clicked away from it, but you're definitely getting some airtime, my friend, because we're talking. How long before we get Rollins Roman solid one-on-one? Not till, you think, going into 43 or 44?
44.
Maybe 44? Yeah.
Maybe 43, maybe 44 for sure. Because you already had, and I didn't even make the full connection the first time.
Yeah,
the You're in My Way. It's the
way.
same thing from the Cody Roman segment when they're on the football field. You're in my way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, very much like kind of opening or leaving that door kind of open. And I think because of their history, said it before, they're so tethered together, you can circle back to that almost at any point.
Well, and I heard you bring up of rankings on the Shield, and that's still always going to be the fun conversation of who's who and who's where and everything. Yeah.
Right. Those are exceptions. Abyss, yes, you're right. God damn it.
How many exceptions do you need before it becomes the rule?
Right, shit. Psycho Sid. There you go. That's what you're looking at.
You mean the guy who came out at times with the fucking, the Hellraiser mask and everything, where it was all the fucking the mask of doom of the master of the ruler of the universe.
Well, he definitely was the ruler of the universe in his head. And that's one thing I noticed this week. Some people going on. One guy in particular went on a rant about Will Cruz, our new best friend, and how like wrestling has. Right, as wrestling or WWE has lowered their standard for what a wrestler should be, because big guys like him are not fit to be in the league or doing it, and they're not qualified. They don't look right. If you look at old wrestlers, and I mean, I scratch my fucking head because let's ignore the fact. Like, listen, you and I, we joke about being chubby bunnies all the fucking time. Yeah. It is what it is. We got nothing but love, but this idea that wrestling was somehow built on physiques like Rick Rude and Paul Orndorff are
the
crazy.
Man airport test.
Yeah, but I mean, for so long, wrestling was built on guys. Bam Bam Bigelow, big boy. Like, I think wrestling needs more diversity as far as not everyone's, a shaved ripple fucking.
Harley Race, a man known for his physique, one of the most heralded fucking champions of all time, known for his physique. And I think it's actually another content creator, Lovely Laveau. I think I'm saying her name right up there.
Okay.
We even pointed out so as much as we yum the ladies, I guess we're also got to yum the guys too. Because if we're focusing that much on physiques, and so we just yumming a lot of guys. If we're not out there we're the same as every fangirl that's cheering for Roman. A little bit of, look at that guy.
Yeah. And I mean, again, in all fairness, the way I kind of spin it for anybody that gets kind of uppity about it is like when you see somebody putting that themselves out there like that, and you like it and you compliment it and you're polite and you're not creepy about it, but you're genuinely a fan, you're supporting their work. I mean, it'd be rude not to yum.
Facts. We'll boss down here. Nick, did you just say you're going to yum a guy? I think I've done that quite a time or two out here. You can have that. I want nothing to do with it. And that's on you, boo-boo. I'm fully fine with admitting, like, a Kevin Owens is a fucking world beater and a legend out there. Is anyone out there saying, I want the Kevin Owens body? I know we both kind of have it. We were born into it. Maybe it's Maybelline, but yeah.
Put some work into it. We definitely put some kegs and such into it, some munchies into it. We've earned it. We've earned it.
Exactly. But that's the thing is, I want to see, like, how are we already gangbanging on this guy before we've even seen what he can do?
Dusty fucking Rhodes. Are you kidding me?
It's hard times out here, baby. It's hard times out here when you look like you might be showing up at your kids' after school teacher meeting, baby.
Yeah, but again, I mean, if you want to be, if you want to put down a certain group or you want to talk about, certain people not belonging in something, at least know your facts. At least understand what you're coming from. Like when I was a kid, every wrestler looked like my dad's buddies. Like they all look like they just staggered out of the bar.
Every tough guy looked like that. Every tough guy just the barrel chested of
they were 22 years old with a full 22 years old with the full beards, and like Arn Anderson looked 45 when he was 22. Like, what the fuck?
And his son does too.
Right? But they were in good shape, but they weren't like this idea that Vince turned it into the bodybuilders, the Hogans,
because
the
he
Warriors,
had Young Youngs for guys. Vince McMahon started the Young Youngs for guys. He wanted to start a whole bodybuilding foundation. I can't stand here today in the name of our Lord as an Eddie Kingston fan and body shame anybody as a kid.
Yo, Tama's here, by the way. Damian's got Solo by the throat. Hung up, Tala. Nair says he almost moves like Kali. He's a little faster than Kali now. Come on.
Oh, we bet. As a 2 count.
Big kick out.
But is this now Tama? Am I still with Solo, or am I as far as we know, he's still MFT? Is he riding for his younger brother, or what?
As it stands right now, Tama, Tala, and Solo are.
But now we get him and Solo. Do it. Take him out.
No, oh no. R-Truth to the rescue. Remember, he's all banged up on the one arm, but throwing bombs. Right.
Does it really sell that you're banged up on the one arm when you're using that arm to grab to throw punches?
Right. Absolutely. The older wrestlers were big and muscular, but they weren't toned and lean. Yeah, I mean, and again, I think we got tired of watching guys like Luger and the Warrior and that. Like, they were good, but they weren't great wrestlers. They were just a body, right? Like,
yeah, but even Taco Bundy, Bam Bam, Keith Lee. I've said he's Caucasian Keith Lee.
1, 2, 3. Tala picks up a big win on a former champion. Those shenanigans did run wild, Nick.
Yeah, but it does. Now it's still, you've got a little bit of our Tama and Solo on the same page, and you're probably setting up these two as a tag team title contender. You're going to get Tala and Solo versus Weapon Time.
Right. Adrenaline may help with arm pain. That's true. Cruz, Bundy, Bam Bam, Rikishi, Keith Lee, Mr. Hughes. I mean, Big Boss Man.
It's okay to have a harsh body. That's why we talk about Big B Boy slapping me. Oh, right. As Truth circled.
Oh, Truth is in trouble. Oh, we got company. Let's go. Royce. Keys.
Yeah, but Solo's trying to pull Tama back, and Tama's saying, nah, we got this.
Oh, Tama ain't backing down. Royce Keys warned them, but now it looks like he's getting involved here. This is interesting. Royce Keys about to join the MFT.
Like the Luke Cage of WWE of just shows up and avenges everyone.
Royce Keys about to join the MFT, folks.
You didn't know he had a Polynesian ancestor?
Right.
He was talking about the Florida Keys. It was close to the Polynesian.
Close enough. But Solo backs off the crew. Damian getting helped out. And Solo directing the boys to stand down. I got keys.
I know we were talking about it, and I don't want to keep harping on it, but even with the face paint on Tala, like, you have Solo that's out there looking like Suge Knight. You have Tama that looks like he's part of Death Row Records. Right. And then you have Tala that, he's the abominable snowman out there.
Right. So right now we have a replay of Danhausen from last week with Kip and the big handshake, and then the turn.
Is the Miz Danhausen stuff less over than just Danhausen? Like, if we would have just stayed with backstage Looney Tunes, are we more fine with that than seeing him actually wrestle?
Both. I don't mind the mix. And then when you get them into like tag matches, when we talk about like the middle matches can be a little boring, especially if they're like a filler match. But I mean, if you throw in like a Danhausen tag team match, it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of levity. Some might take it as a break match, but I mean, overall, I think it's a little bit of a lighter mood. So I think it's got a place. And him, probably doing 70% skit stuff and 30% wrestling, I think it's fine.
Fair. I mean, he should have no longer than maybe a 5-minute match, and you can have other opportunities for other things. And maybe that's when you have a 6-match card instead of a 4-match card because you got a Danhausen match.
Mm-hmm.
But
to have a new friend, I think, but playiwa.com gifted 1 wrestling membership. I don't know if this means that you got it, MDB, but we do appreciate it, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight and dropping a gift. Yes, gifted. Let's go.
Absolutely. Shout out, showing the love, spreading the love out there, especially new to the chat as Danhausen runs away.
Bye-bye, Danhausen.
What I like is, do you enjoy that they keep showing him trying to run away but never get it not on screen? Heyman.
Yeah, no, I think that's ridiculous. I think it's so hilarious. I think it's such a silly trope. I'm for it. But Heyman going to talk to Aldis.
Was going to knock, but just barges in.
Right. Why do people do that, like 3-chap knock as they're walking through your door? What was the point? Just walk in. Or
I'm going to let you know I'm coming in.
Yeah.
But we're hyping up SummerSlam, and for everybody that didn't get the purple and yellow color scheme or anything like that,
right?
Hey, Minnesota Vikings are a thing.
The griping knows no bounds. Like, I'm like, this is the most ridiculous thing we're ever going to talk about and debate. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, this is the most ridiculous thing we're going to talk about and debate. Like, it just knows no depth.
It's the most ridiculous thing we're going to debate so far.
Yeah, no shit. 10 bones in the bucket from Spazzer. I'm not asking for another title, but a super heavyweight tournament would be fun. Oba, Omos, Ivar, Royce, Jacob. We've been saying the meaty boy division for a long time. I think that would be fun.
I still want a cruiserweight division before I get a super hoss, before I get a BMT, a BLD or whatever.
Right. I think that's where you have like a hoss division, and it's all the big boys, and then like once in a blue moon, like someone like Danhausen finds a way to win it.
Do we not kind of have that though right now, called the Obafemi Open Challenge?
Kinda. I mean, give them a belt and do it.
Just call them Jorge Masvidal out there. It's the BFT.
Yeah, almost like the BFT. Like, do that.
Well, that's, I think, what we're kind of doing. And I know they do very much have the Haas caliber there, but that's, I think, the roster they've kind of built. And I think that's where you can do like what we saw with Otis versus Oba on Raw.
Yeah, and I do. I know like people tried to like kind of smash on the Otis thing, but the level of competition is picking up for Oba. Like, again, it's not just all completely throwaways. Plus, the WWE doesn't really have the jobbers the way they used to. It's like roster talent that people are kind of not sure if they want to see them lose or not. But ultimately, I thought the match was good. I thought it only continued when you bring out a man like Otis, even though we haven't seen him a lot and he's a bit of the comedy guy. Still watching another man throw him from pillar to post is outstanding.
That is 300 and some odd 50 odd pounds. Like, this man is hooking basically an offensive guard from your favorite football team. Like, he's a fucking Nerf football.
Right.
But also, I know how we both feel, but I do also hear the argument of Oba beat Brock. Brock retired right afterwards. You had everything. He said Roman's name, all of that. Do you go that route or you go where they've gone and we kind of are okay with? But I do hear the discussion of you could have fast-tracked
I'm just worried
towards the top.
I'm just worried too much too soon. And I think a lot of the people out there that are like, oh, just give him the belt. It's like, I saw, Alvarez said that about Javon, like, make him world champion now. You're like, yeah, but then in 2 months, you're like, are we sick of this guy? And you're like, I mean,
it's always the and then what? That's the thing is that's why even I liked, as much as we have feelings about, the unreal and all of that of seeing the creative and everything, but how Heyman's actively talked about, like, cool, we're at WrestleMania 42. I'm already looking at what we're booking for WrestleMania 44.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, you have to be.
You need to worry about the yes and.
Yeah, always. Like, okay, great, we've done this. Now what? I mean, I think it's something that you and I do around here of like, oh, that's great, we did that. And then, and now what? And then what? Like, where do we go from there? How do we build on that? And that's what you always want to be doing, I think. And
build a story, not a chapter.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fans are very, nearsighted. They want things, now, but don't really, they forget that, like, all right, this kid's 2 months into his career, he becomes world champion. Oh, wait.
They're Gingerbread Man. Hey, they're not beating the AI allegations. Hey, you didn't like that they did the AI Sol Rosario package? We're going to AI the fuck out of this.
Dude, I'm...
Chan Gang, Gingy. You didn't know the legend of Gingy.
Right, now we go to Paul Heyman and all this. Dude, I'm sorry. I mean, it's stupid.
I said it's fucking stupid. I'm literally out here fucking, palpitations because of how fucking stupid.
Oh, shit. So there's the favor,
new
right?
Advocate, my new client.
But that's the favor. That's the return for choking out Seth, right?
But now is it you get me my title match, which Gunther, that hairline's falling back, my guy.
A little bit.
But is it you're gonna get me this match, or you now work for me?
Right. Do you want to talk to your future WWE champion? Oh, look, Cody coming out on the screen. I like that.
Screenceptionist. They're on the big. They're on the overhead of the arena screen as Cody's coming out, and they're watching what we should be watching of Cody coming out.
Right. I love the Gingerbread Man situation, and this is a serious, unseriously serious. I think it's stupid. I'm not that mad about it. It is so dumb that I'm smiling at this nonsense. Like these big moments where there's Gingy that, he was always there.
I'll handle this. But
Cody's walking on out. Gunther a part of SmackDown?
I would assume.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought.
I don't mind him being involved with Cody at all. I think it's the most clear and obvious, like basic storytelling, and it's a good way to keep Gunther going with this momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gunther's been formidable. I think Gunther's had his moments, but he's also had some downtimes and like kind of deep breaths between some of his big stuff. So, I mean, as far as him going after Cody and kind of keeping Cody as Captain America and not Homelander yet, Gunther's a good guy to do that. A guy that gets a ton of heat, a guy that's a legitimate threat. If they say it will be Cody Gunther in Italy, that's going to be a one where we're like, do you pull the trigger?
I mean, there is no redeemable qualities with Gunther. There is nothing like a Randy Orton or anything. There is no reason as a casual fan to cheer for Gunther. So he is already your uber humanist, pun intended, using
in a lot of ways.
But he also can sit there and flex on Cody and probably take Cody to task and beat the piss, tar, and leather out of him.
Right.
I retired your heroes. You're the John Cena new 2.0. I retired John Cena. I retired AJ Styles. I retired Bill Goldberg.
Right.
And you could even have any one of them show up in Cody.
Right.
I love you. I appreciate you. You're doing great, kid. You're fucking talented.
Right.
You can't beat him. I couldn't beat him on my best day. You can't beat him on your best day.
Uh-huh. Well, the crowd is loud for Cody. What does signing? I think he was signing the contract for the match, to be honest. I do think they were talking about, people changing shows. But to your point, I'm not sure if it really fucking matters because people go wherever they want to go, wherever they want to go there.
I can't keep track of fucking boundary lines anymore at this point.
It is a loose brand split at best.
Here's one for you from Play saying, old timers, remember Max Headroom? That's who Cody looks like.
Max
A
headroom.
bit.
Throwback and a half.
Hey, the eye looks like it's healed up a good bit. He can come out right now and look me in the eye and say just that.
What was
Gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
What was the game? What am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Sorry. Our new friend sent me down a rabbit hole in my head. But Paul Heyman is here. I do like the tracksuits. I mean, it's Cody's kind of jam now where, he's Mr. I just came from a jog.
He is Captain America, and you're going to get the big bad foreign heel that's about to challenge the American Patriot right before we celebrate the 250th anniversary of America and have UFC at the White House and all this shit.
Right.
Just feels it might be going into a patriotic summer out here.
They're booing him because of Jacksonville. Was he getting boos? I don't know if I caught many boos.
I didn't hear any. I mean,
I
I
don't know.
think of all places too, Jacksonville would be a warm reception for Cody.
Right. Yeah, he's getting like. I don't.
The reason Jacksonville has wrestling is because of Cody.
Facts. Advocating for Gunther because I owe Gunther
a favor.
Listen, that's a dude. You got him over again. Thank you, Pat McAfee. Where's my McAfee shirt?
Fuck you, Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee saved Cody Rhodes.
Gunther's thunder and everything like that.
Right.
Gunther and Paul Heyman put
Pat
Cody
McAfee
Rhodes
saved
over.
Cody Rhodes.
Pat McAfee couldn't handle the spotlight and had to run away.
Pat McAfee sacrificed himself for the Cody Rhodes.
No.
Save the day, bro.
No.
Where's my thank you, Pat t-shirt?
Fucking
Cody Rhodes. This is crazy. This might be the most over Cody's been with a fan base in a minute.
Because he has a viable threat staring him down the fucking barrel.
And it's a legitimate bad guy. Not somebody that they kind of want to cheer.
Like I said, no redeemable qualities. How do you cheer for Paul Heyman? How do you cheer for Gunther?
How do you cheer for Pat McAfee? I mean, I hear you.
You cheered for Randy Orton. You shut the fuck up.
Uncle Randy. Where did Randy go? Is he on vacation?
I think he was banged up, honestly.
Right. Max Headroom was a Max impersonator. What's the fucking... there was like a video game that had the Max Headroom in it.
I have no idea.
First Punk, then Gunther. They don't know what they're doing with Cody. Wait, what? They could clearly... There was never with Punk.
Say when.
Yeah, Punk was just a tease, just a brush. Just like the Roman Seth thing of, you're in my way. It's just a seed.
To open the gate.
Mm-hmm. USA.
I told you, America. Yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah.
This scenario, all they did was Gunther choked this man out once, and it completely changed how much people love Cody. Thank you, Pat. Hashtag, let's go.
It hurts inside.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, hit that like button, folks. Make sure you hit the little reaction buttons as well. Let the algorithm know you're having know that you're having a good time here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Show rolls on. We got over 60 people with us. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you do so. And don't forget to comment on these videos and stick around to the end to give us your rating on SmackDown.
Yes, much like the U.S. election in the early 2000s, we're dependent on Al Gore's rhythm out here, folks.
Facts. And him being super white, no rhythm.
Man, bear, pig.
Yeah, I don't think Gunther's going to retire. He threatened him. I'll retire you early.
Started you. Is it because you're out of
Oh.
options? You're out of options.
They gotta do like an Alfred Hitchcock biopic and let Paul be Alfred. Do.
Just have him do the intro. Be
Good
that like the
evening.
intro for the Vision is just his.
They should. That's it.
The Hammond family, like Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Just
Do,
silhouette.
Good evening. The Vision has arrived.
Gunther
Oh, wait
has
a minute.
arrived. Hey,
Gunther.
this looks like fucking two dads fighting on a fucking golf tee.
You know how Gunther, how you can tell Gunther's super fucking confident and very, very aware of what he can do? He wore the white pants. That's bold. It's bold. He ain't worried about nothing.
He wore kahaki.
He took a risk. It's like, I'm so good. It won't matter.
As Cody gets
dark pants, just in case. Clash in Italy at the end of this month, folks, like a couple weeks away from Backlash, but I can't imagine they're going to add this to Backlash.
No.
Oh, wait, he's playing King of the Castle.
Everywhere.
King of the Castle. You think I sweat you, G? Who just said that?
Cody fucking Rhodes. Cody Raheem Rhodes. Just trying to use that Raheem pass a little too much.
I'm hard to beat. I'm easy to find.
How do we feel about that phrase? I mentioned
He's trying it. He's trying it. It's catchy. Like it could be a bumper sticker.
It's fetch.
It might be. It feels like they sat down and like it doesn't feel like Austin 316 just said I just whooped your ass. Like it doesn't feel like that at all.
It doesn't feel organic.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm happy that Tom is still here, and I'm happy that he's still kind of in a bit of a focus, a bit of a spotlight, a bit of. He might only get a little bit of the light, but he's got some light.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about some moments staying out here in the background of this. I like how you looked up. I could literally see your eyes go here and then go up to see Tama.
He's fucking tall, bro.
It's in the name. It's almost like they named him it.
Yeah. From now on, we're gonna instead of bro, we're he's tall. G.
You think I sweat you, G? What is the whitest urban thing that has ever been fucking said? If I ever say anything close to that, I should never listen to hip hop ever again.
I sweat you, G? What the fuck?
Bro, you're in a fucking sweatsuit. You're in a tracksuit. You do. Right. What are we doing?
I joke about having a little bit. As Matt Cartona's coming out, I joke about having a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor, but no. Yeah, you think I sweat
Everybody
you,
feels like they got a little C-zone. Everybody thinks they're Jason Williams out there, throwing elbow passes and everything.
Right.
That ain't it, bro.
Right. I mean, in that tracksuit, you shouldn't be throwing those words around.
No, when they chanted USA, the guy that looks like fucking Homelander.
Now, is he trying to
think I sweat you, G? What?
Was he saying G, like trying to be cool, or was he just saying, like, did he cut Gunther's name down to G?
I actually have, maybe. Or did he just think he was yelling at Chad Gable?
Right? What up, G?
I sweat you, G.
WWE has announced Roman will be at Clash in Italy. He'll be competing on the show.
So Cena's doing an advertisement right now for Club WWE. So I think my whole case on the announcements Club WWE might be going away because they're doing an ad for it.
And you know what? Their bullshit corporate numbskull bullshit will have them saying, well, this Club WWE does change wrestling. We're not going to feel that way. We're not going to feel that.
Teams was a fucking major announcement or something. It's always one of those of you have an all work meeting and it's just for the most corporate bullshit nonsense, but they tell you how it's going to reimagine your job here.
Yeah.
You woke me up for on a fucking Sunday for this?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Why am I here? There you go. Easy to find, hard to beat. I think I said it backwards. So MDB loves the catchphrase.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
not
a white
bad.
dad at a barbecue fucking catchphrase is what it is. I'll beat you, you whippersnapper. Like,
Is
that's one of those. It is the most
his
polo shirt wearing ass phrase.
bro. Book it right now. Every Cody Rhodes shirt should say, "I don't sweat you, G." That's his new catchphrase at the end of every
Coming
promo.
soon with a new line of a performance
Right?
wear from Cody Rhodes. You thought Under Armour was leading in the sweat
Right? I
wicking
don't sweat you.
technology.
It's all moisture wicking. Moisture wicking with Cody Rhodes. Man,
When
like
have you ever
seriously.
heard a wrestling podcast mention moisture wicking?
Wicking. Hashtag
That's
wicking.
normally most wrestling fan bases is moisture wicking, but
Because
that's
some
a
of them could
different
use some
story.
moisture wicking, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some squeegeeing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should finish like tomorrow night. I am going to win. I don't sweat you, G. Mic drop and out. Like that should be his thing.
Because I've got Gatorade, and you should get their new zero sugar, sugar-free, dye-free.
Official. That's what I.
That's Cody. That's not Cody. That's Raheem. No, that was Romulus trying to be Raheem out there because that was what the fuck was that?
Right. No, we had an ad for Club WWE, which, if they're advertising it, does kind of make Nick's theory look like it could be on point, which I don't love at all. I would argue that if you know what you're doing when you're putting those words out there, and again, you can't keep people will get frustrated with you selling the sizzle with no steak. Stop doing it.
We were just arguing Cody Rhodes saying, I don't sweat you, G, and I'm not hard to find, but I'm hard to beat. I feel like Jesse Pinkman, they can't keep getting away with this. Where it's earth-shattering, landscape-changing. Welcome to Club WWE, where you can get early access to ticket sales and everything. Mm-hmm. They can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah, excuse me, Triple H, Ari, Nick. Do you guys feel like you're misleading the fan base? No, it was a groundbreaking moment. It's a whole new era. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, that's come on, get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the millions and millions that I just made.
Sorry, what was that? The cha-ching was kind of
loud.
Sorry,
I stood on my wall and I couldn't hear you from all the way up here.
Phony!
What was that noise?
You're a phony!
You're a phony! A big fat phone! Well, hey, did Nick Khan signing new deals, much like Triple H.
Yes. But we are getting a Trick and Shawn Michaels NXT Origin thing, I think it is. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, but it's more of bringing up HBK on Steph's podcast, which...
Oh, my bad.
Is anyone that's in the NXT creative seat, like you're the golden child in WWE? When Hunter was there, you could do no wrong. Shawn's there, can do no wrong.
I think you're a little bit insulated, and a lot of people, I think in a lot of cases, people don't think, aren't expecting much, and a lot of people
you can't fail.
You kind of can, because Vince and Bruce proved you can fail. You make it look like fucking an after-school special, and you chase you up the nose hole. I don't think that's the right way to go. But I agree with you. It's hard to fuck up. And I think it's just a little bit of a lower expectation. So when they're killing it, you're like, fuck, like, no, not nearly as many people are paying attention to this, and it's cooking.
Sorry, I just made myself laugh there. Yeah, fully of it's very much, you don't have the pressure fully attached to it. But what is being a wrestling fan in 2026? Lowered expectations.
Very interesting, Nick.
As they're showing the replay of Gunther, did he even get a punch in? Did he even get a lick in? Oh, he got one kind of halfway choke and then just got jobbed out by Cody himself.
Again, a bit of a stalemate, and he kind of gets the upper hand for the most of it. And, Cody had to desperately use the microphone. What a funny time in wrestling, man. But Gunther Cody should cook. This feels something legitimate that I would love to see carry, because the fans are super behind Cody. Stupor against Paul and Gunther. I think you can run this through the summer with a big finale at SummerSlam with maybe Gunther, takes down the champ.
Do you go till SummerSlam? Is SummerSlam still going to be Brock Lesnar in Minnesota, if that's a thing?
I don't know, because he did. I mean, if he did, if he came back for a one night only, I don't think he's going to do a Cody Rhodes or something like that. I think he's going to do something.
Gunther. He'd lose to a Gunther, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's interesting. I think they were planning it. I really think they were thinking about it. And after Oba, I think Brock just went, no, I'm good. I don't have to come back and do this again.
I'm going to give this kid the shine instead of the guy who already has 3 other careers on his fucking resume.
Yeah. As here comes.
Is that more impactful? Is that a bigger give back and more impactful that you could still spin it and WWE will do it till the end of time? If Brock never wrestles again, Oba Femi's the guy who retired Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah. And that's
lore now. That's lore.
Oh, 100%. Every time Oba has a big match, you'll be reminded this is the man who, whether he's a good guy, bad guy, he will always be the guy that took out Brock Lesnar. And in a way where
more impactful than you feed him to Gunther because Minnesota. Right.
Well, it's even kind of like part of the way Brock threw the X up at the end there, kind of randomly, of that match, almost like I wasn't planning to retire, but what that guy just did to me, this is a good place to get off the ride. I'm good.
The same X that was thrown up when Gingy passed away by
right. I mean, dude, if it's legit for Gingy, it's legit for everybody. There is a pull up.
Saints can take down a legend, but is it funny that they do that and almost know that fans know what it means?
Yeah, I find it's funny that once upon a time you didn't even catch it. You had no idea. You probably seen it a dozen times as a kid, never even thought. Though we saw it far less for various reasons back then.
Right.
But yeah, it's funny now because we see it. We're like, oh fuck. Like you just know what it is, and you're like, oh. But Saints and Cardona have given us a battle, as the chat is saying. Saints is a 78% favorite. Not a lot of votes, but enough to kind of say okay.
Well, I still think like Saints could maybe get a win. Does Saints need the win? He just took on Cody, just debuted. Cardona's still, he's a bit of a vet, even if he's under a new moniker and a new name. But at the same time, he's been a bit away. Mm-hmm. If you're going to do anything with him, does he need a win at some point? This is like this is Cody's friends fighting each other.
Yeah,
so who can be Cody's best friend?
Yeah, I think like especially in Cardona's case, it's a proof that you kind of got to bring somebody in with purpose. Like if they kind of just arrive and then float, the crowd never really seems to like. You got to find a real big hard pivot to kind of wake the crowd up. Like right now, crowd's relatively quiet because I don't like. They like Ricky. I mean, again, heelishly, but there's a little bit of reaction. But we're not that invested in Cardona, and we're not that invested in Ricky yet. So the match feels a little flat, even though it's. We'll see. I mean, they're rolling. They're pros, and see what they can do.
Right. Yeah. Well, is it just really funny of how it's Cody's bros fighting each other?
It is kind of funny, right? Like, again, I think there's something you could do with Cardona, especially in the direction of Cody Rhodes that could work. Especially you let Cardona be a heel. You really let Cardona be a heel and start cutting some promos and really fucking around with some baby faces. Cardona can move the needle, I think, in that capacity.
Yeah, but Saints is the heel here. He's kicking all the barricades as I go to commercial break.
Right, and I'm going to take a commercial break as well.
There you go. It's Spaz out here with a $2 super chat saying WWE Evolution 3 in Saudi because FTK all day. No, they couldn't do that. Honest to God, I don't think that they could survive the media spin, regardless of how anybody feels about it or anything. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just saying these stories and the way it would be presented of them having an all-women show in Saudi couldn't happen. Will not happen. Not now, not for quite some time, if ever. That would be outrageous. As I'm getting an advertisement for Strickland versus Hamzat. Real quickly, let me know who you got for that. I'm taking Hamzat. I was a Strickland fan, and then Sean kept talking, and I've become much less of a Strickland fan. And I'm not even a huge Hamzat fan because he's a fucking loose cannon too. But I think, honestly, genuinely, overall, as a fighter, Hamzat's better than Sean. But personally, though, too, Sean, his mouth has turned me away more than he's gone AW fan base, AW sicko fan base of turning people away versus drawing them in. Christian, you should have worn a New York Yankees jersey for the funeral. Why? Why would I wear? Does he have a connection to the Yankees? Was now starting in left field, Gingerbread Man. No, my God. I'm a big anti-proponent of this whole thing. I think it's too comicky, too gimmicky, too like this is what we've had following out of WrestleMania. SmackDown has felt very much like the weaker show compared to Monday Night Raw. And the Gingerbread Man's a prime example as to why. Boston having women doing a women empowerment pay-per-view in a country that sees women as property. Yeah, I get you, and I agree with you, Boston. If I don't get it, and I don't think we're ever gonna get there. But yeah, pay for your money. Shadow special, but Rory Bear, my favorite Mainer, way up there. What's up, y'all? I'm so bored of the entire wrestling product. WWE are just 7-minute matches with commercials. Yawn. WWE, not we. Yeah, fair enough. But again, this, and Bear, you can let me know too, and anybody else out there. Is it to you, and I know you watch us and everything, and we watch all this stuff, but is WWE wrestling? Like, in the sense of, to some people, much like, say, Coca-Cola soda. That's soda they drink is Coca-Cola. That's all they know. That's all they ever know. If they give up on that, they haven't got none of it. Are there people with WWE that won't seek out a TNA, won't go to a New Japan, won't watch an AEW, regardless of platform or anything? Because I don't think wrestling as a whole is truly down. I think the major product is down. I'll put it that way. We were here last night for Thursday. I think we both ended up giving the show an 8 out of 10. I know KJ's given some of the SmackDowns 8s and everything. I've been more 7.5 at best. But I think there is a lot of backlash towards, the corporate model of pro wrestling right now, of a lot of the non-wrestling people involved in pro wrestling vibe than truly anti-pro wrestling. Too much doom and gloom from the wrestling fandom, super annoying. Bernard, but there does need to actually be some feedback. I know WWE doesn't want to act like they listen to it, but I know other people and other platforms listen to it. There is a very much an aspect to it. I do still think that we could be where the wrestling bubble pops. Maybe not this year, maybe in the next 2 years, but there is definitely a voice of discontent, and that's where I'm wondering, do disenfranchised fans give up on wrestling because they stop watching WWE and they don't even look to anybody else? Because is that a thing of that they don't know, or Rough Rider want to find anything else out? I think there's still enough pro wrestling that you can't say pro wrestling as a whole right now is truly bad. But I do think, depending on your view of what pro wrestling is, you could absolutely say that if you only take in WWE, you definitely have a fair amount of complaints. we have a fair amount of complaints with WWE and AEW and other promotions. Oh, Tornado DDT. Is this man about to hit a Rochambeau? B. Arthur, thank you for being a friend. Rochambeau, 1, 2, 3. As Ricky picks up the win over Cardona in an all right match. All right match. And old school, this isn't wrestling. This is just a TV show with paid actors, famous people, and the bit of wrestling. I'm old school. Can phone. Fair enough. Yeah, good match. Actually woke the crowd up a bit. I think especially right about when you hit the Rough Rider and you thought that could have been it. Then you had to come back. But that is a valid criticism of what kind of WWE feels right now of I didn't buy the commercial-free version of the app kind of vibe. You still get all the ads and you get, limited wrestling. Chris Key's taking on Tama Tonga tonight. See, why couldn't you announce this before? Why was this so crucial that you had to build it within the show? As we're still getting the 6-woman tag match tonight as well. Nick, I still hear Taz everyone say, Rochambeau time, baby. Oh, trust me. I sat there and was praising the fact that Taz came back on commentary. I even was showing the misses of the whole compilation of Taz singing. Oh. I'm like, I'm just Taz out here. I'm singing along with all these songs. Sammy talking to Johnny. They both look like the fucking guys hanging out in the water cooler. Is Johnny Wrestling still there? Hey, he moved. Johnny Wrestling's still there. He's still alive. Somewhere deep down in there, there's still some Johnny Wrestling. See money, but I digress. Absolutely. Sammy talking to Phoenix. Mi amigo, what are you doing here? Johnny planking at a funeral. Yeah, and he's not in the casket, folks. The gingerbread man has a family. I mean, who lived on Drury Lane? Why is Sammy even here? Well, he's got the personal beef. You've never been one of those. I'm going to show up at my, what? I'm going to show up at my enemy's funeral as so Brie Bella and Paige are coming out as it very much seems the Bellas are cursed. Yeah, what to Danhausen? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, so the chair randomly falls right behind them, almost clips Brie Bella, and then Danhausen runs by trying to be hidden, but also does the Naruto run in front of the camera. So, yeah, what has been wrestling on this show has been really good. I just wonder how much has actually been wrestling. We've had a lot, and I'm not complaining about Danhausen. I don't hate that I have to fucking preface every sort of criticism on any company now because someone might get fucking triggered. You hate it. You just watch every week. You watch every show because you hate it. But how much we've gone back to the gingerbread funeral. Danhausen's been in like 4 segments now. I get comedy here or there, sprinkle it throughout. But this feels like we've over-seasoned this show a little bit. We've still had some good matches. We've had some wrestling out here. We've still got Roy's taking on Tama. We've still got the 6-woman tag match. All of that. That's probably going to end up being your main event, which goes to show you how much Fatal Influence has gotten over. But that being said, I think we've had a little too much, a little dabble do ya with Dan Howison and Coes. And I don't know if maybe just seeing Bella or seeing a potential curse in that whole situation too, on top of our fourth call back to the funeral, might have just broken me a little bit. But how are you feeling as we're about 2 hours in? So think about it now. Come June, this would be about the end of SmackDown, but we still got about an hour and 15 left. Of how are you feeling so far on a Friday? Go home Backlash. What are you feeling for this Friday night SmackDown? Is this a little weak sauce? How does this stack up even to a Monday? Perhaps even a Tuesday at this point. Rory, and that's the problem, Nick. You can watch a show or POV or PPV and come away going home, going, how much wrestling do we watch? That's not a wrestling show, as I said. It's a TV show with actors. Fair, and I do. That is a valid critique that they need to listen to. We've talked about it, the 4 show pay-per-views. I know we're getting 5. That's groundbreaking. That's earth-shattering. That's going to be John Cena's announcement. We're going to have 7 matches going forward on pay-per-views. I do want to see a bit more in-ring. I won't say, though, that what I see in-ring is bad or anything like that. So that's the weird, IWC double-edged sword of, I don't hate everything, but I also don't love everything. Nuance is a thing that's missed with certain fan bases, I feel. Now, it's a great home show, go home show for me. Fair enough, MBB. Would you like to expand, explain? Nick, here's how I'm feeling. If Ricky Martin showed up at the funeral of the Gingerbread Man, he would be singing Livin' La Vida Loca. Fair enough, Christian. I think it's been a hot minute since you popped into Livin' La Vida Loca, so you can have that. As I got Blake Monroe, who's making me feel La Vida Loca. Now, fucking coming soon again. What? And we get Primo with her theme song. Are we ever going to get Blake Monroe? At this point, honestly, it has Blake Monroe in WWE just been really a lot of some cool vignettes and some cool video packages. Not so much on the follow-up. And God, they need to make Paige a face after all of this and her break away from Brie. Because no one gave a shit about Brimo, but the second Paige's music hit, the whole crowd roared. But we've got your women's tag team champions out here. Blake Monroe. Yeah, she's more MIA than Monroe. Blake Monroe was Lily North American. Yes. Congratulations. And did they carry over anything with that? Was she there for a brief? She literally lost it to Thea Hale because Thea Hale popped her and winded her. Her title reign wasn't memorable at all. I'm honestly genuinely asking a question of what are they? Is Blake Monroe going to be one of those that outkicks her coverage on the main roster than what she was on NXT? I know how talented she is, and before you fucking go at that, I know how talented she is. But she's largely been video packages and promos. Good Lord, yeah. She's just followed the MO with Harley Cameron and, Hash by Elegance out there. Showing off the chesticles. See, the Bellas never had talent, but at least Nikki had personality. Brie lacks both of those. You've had one fucking challenge for them. It's not so easy to take the belts off of us. You had one match defending them. Shut up. Sixers suck. At least they got rid of Boston. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Well, I can't cheer for the Sabres at this point because what are we at now? 5-1. 5-1 is the final, so the series tied up. But yeah, Paige needs to be a face out of this whole turn. The Bellas turn on Paige and kick her out once Nikki's fine, and then Paige is a face.
Sounds about right.
Speaking of as the page turns, and a man who I love to see his face. I tried to make segues, but yeah.
Sounds about white.
Whoa, now.
I'm white. It's my name. It's my name.
I mean, we had Mama White in the chat earlier and everything.
Well,
so.
Right? We might have the paciest white girl in wrestling. It's Fatal Influence. Paige versus Blake. That'd be interesting.
Well, so we got the Blake Monroe will debut soon video package. And I kind of said, has that kind of been most of her run here? She had the kind of
that's been all of her run here. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I had pushback of it's been to me mostly just video packages. She had her kind of mid feud with Jordan Grace. She had her passing North American Championship run, but most of Blake Monroe has just been video packages and VTRs.
Yeah, I think it has been, but I mean, we've only just begun.
But I don't know if we've started. Can we start?
No,
before
I mean, again,
begun?
we're just introducing who she is. Again, I think they did it with several other people.
3 weeks, though. She was supposed to show up for like 3 weeks now.
No, we're good. They're just hyping her up and giving it time. There's a lot going on. I don't think... Be patient, Grasshopper. We'll get there. Woosah.
I have to be patient since she signed?
Well, I mean, since coming out of NXT, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get everyone the same way.
She really delivered in NXT.
Yeah,
I still thought she was one of those that would have had some time in NXT. I didn't.
No, I thought
she should have jumped.
I thought she came a long way. I thought she really progressed. I thought she started slow and got better. And I think all we're doing now is, again, like the same thing we did with Oba before he actually appeared. We got a bunch of vignettes. They've done it for others. I mean, there's exceptions like, Fatal Influence. No real. That's a surprise. Here we go. But yeah, I got no problem with Blake. They're just building it up. Ricky came out this week. Next week, Blake. Maybe this is Blake now. But no, it's the forces.
The irresistible forces. Well, yeah, Guardian, I mean, Paige is used to having something white on her face. I didn't say it. I just...
No, that's not... No.
Paige is an expert at tag teaming. Is that what I should have said?
No,
Come
that's
on
not
down
better.
to Rainy Reed. Bernard out here saying, I'm a Lakers fan, but we aren't winning, so I'm rooting for the Knicks this postseason.
Oof.
LeBron, though.
Suck.
Give me a Lakers-Knicks final.
Oof.
Gosh, how you doing?
I don't think so.
Valid. I'll give you that.
Lash, Nia.
Nia looking like a little bit of a baddie, too. Nia out here looking like she's Mara Sade's older sister.
Nia is officially the smaller of the two in the tag team. Just saying.
Which is crazy to say.
Nia is officially the smaller of the two in the tag team. Just saying.
Come on, baby D. Come on, baby D. I know you want it.
She'd be snoring when she awake.
Yeah.
Oh, leg drop on Paige.
Oh, this looks so fucking choreographed. This is so bad. I just literally watched Lash Legend explain to Brie Bella, no, now I'm going to put you here,
on my back.
And I'm going to do this to you now. Oh.
Get on my back. I'm blaming Brie. As Fatal Influence is like, go away. Go, okay, thank you. Bye for now. The heels not messing around with each other right now.
Well, now we're going to get into the matches we're going to get.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is my brutality.
So
they did this exact kind of thing actually last night with TNA. It was Cedric and Eddie Edwards that piggybacked off of the tag title match. They did it. I can't remember exactly which way it went, but literally as the system was in the ring at one point, they just did the same thing. So you got, Fatal Influence out here, so we just go right into the tag match.
Let's go. They're out here. Let's get it done. So that is up next, folks. I will put a poll up for this one as Charlexa is going to team up with Rhea and Nia, who are face to face right now.
Yo, she fucking Lash just
Lash.
Rhea, and Lash and Rhea are the ones that go eye to eye, not Nia, Lash and Rhea.
That's crazy.
Give it to me. Well, Rhea's now going to be your top woman on SmackDown.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I mean, again, we see it. And again, right now we have Fatal Influence stepping up to the plate as far as getting in the ring with some big names, including the champ. So we'll see what this one looks like here as 6-woman tag set to go.
It is Bree's fault for that. Yeah, that whole moment looked
I blame Bree.
Terrible.
I'm blaming Bree.
Well,
Lash is good.
Yeah, I always blame the Bree. It's spoiled. And do you think that they get to a point when Nikki's healthy?
Yes.
They kick Paige out of this. Like, I'm going to kick out of this. But Paige needs to be babyface, right? Because Bree comes out, but everybody roars for Paige's reaction.
Yeah, very much. I mean, Paige is currently sitting as a babyface in the moment. But yeah, I could definitely see her maybe striving out on her own a little bit. What does she have in the tank? The Nikki side of this story, obviously, they have Nikki in the fold. They're paying Nikki when Nikki gets back. I mean, that seems like the natural progression that Nikki will push out Paige. And what does that look like? Lash looks like a force. Nia looks like a completely different woman. A shout out to her for that. And again, I mean, the women's tag team division has always had some level of intrigue into it for the last while now. So that being said, we're about to get Alexa, Charlotte, Rhea taking on Fatal Influence. Get in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. Who are you taking in this one? And don't forget, we are back tomorrow. We got a little bit of backlash for everyone. Tampa Bay, I mean, the hockey might be over in Tampa Bay, but the wrestling's getting worked. There's going to be a good one tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. 5 matches. We'll see how they look. Yeah, tall, big lady. She again, Nia Jax is probably for the first time in her career the smaller competitor in a tag team. That's crazy. AJ Page tag team. I could see that, but I don't know. What makes me nervous about that, Guardian, is I don't know that will that be overly interesting? And B, will that be any type of half decent match? Like if they book that match for SummerSlam, will it be okay? Will it matter? Will anybody be interested in it? That's my question to everybody out there. Spurs, says Chris. Got Fatal Influence for the win. Nia saying, Lash girl, you got a wedding to attend. Don't attend to. Don't be thinking about no championship yet. She got other things on her mind. Fatal Influence for the win. Lash Legend is that girl, and we all know. Let's go. I mean, she's come a long way. I mean, I used to give Nick a hard time because those, Lash Legend starts in NXT doing those talk show angles, and I thought they were so bad. I couldn't get into it. Therefore, by proxy, and her being kind of the face of it, I didn't know what we were ever going to get for Lash. But, I mean, she has come a long way. She will break free from Nia at some point, and she'll be a force. But I think working with Nia helps. I think being a little protected in a tag team to come out the gate helps her as well. But it looks like she's going to be a star for a while, her and Trick. Bum, bum, bum. My hometown NBA team are damn disgrace for a basketball team. Vince, should we guess what hometown NBA team would be a disgrace to somebody? Did Vance spill the beans? I'm curious. Anybody got some guesses? Is that a guess? Spurs, maybe. Maybe the Spurs. Your Philly team might get swept. Oof. We're getting the comparable to the Macho Man. Oh, look, the Gingy was at the Macho Man Elizabeth wedding. The Gingy This is funny as shit. I'm sorry. You can call me whatever you want. You call me dumb. You call me, childish. Look at this. Brock beat The Undertaker at Mania, sitting next to the guy with the glasses. Gingy. AI Gingy. Claymation Gingy. Is that the main event spot for tonight's show? Are we kidding? Celtics, okay. Clippers? I mean, I guess not. Yeah, Kings. Kings are a good guess. I'm such a fan of Lash Legend. She deserves everything good she gets in WWE. She was the most patient person in NXT for a while. Yeah, I mean, especially at the time where I thought she really started to shine when she was with the Metaphor, but I felt like Metaphor started holding her back, and now we've seen what she can do. So, yeah, I think the sky's the limits for this lady. Future world champion, going to be in big moments. A lot of big names that she can get in the ring with, and she looks like she can be physically dominant in wrestling, and I think that's where we're heading. Bum bum. What if Hurricane Helms is down? I'm down, dude. I'm down. This is some of my favorite shit. That's why I think I defend like the Danhausen stuff or the R-Truth stuff. When people are like, "Oh, this is stupid," I'm like, "Man, I love the Hurricane." Like the Hurricane got so over being silly and the whoosh and the disappearing and popping out of lockers, but like the Hurricane being a comic gimmick, kind of like R-Truth, they could work with anybody, right? Like Helms could be doing something with Molly Holly. It was funny, or he could work with The Rock or Kane, and it worked. So I like guys like Shane Helms are the reason why I like the lighter side of wrestling, and I'm all in for it. I mean, there's always been a lot of levity, even if you want to go back all the way back to like those good old '90s eras. A lot of it was levity. We had clowns and garbage men and the bushwhackers. Like, my God, the bushwhackers were hilarious, right? They look like my two uncles at the fucking family get together. What's up with that? AI Gingerbread Man raises from the dead at Backlash. Let's go. John C. We can rebuild them. We can rebake them. All right, Charlotte giving a little tap to those cheeks. And we are set to go. Again, Wednesdays have to pick up the slack, man. Thursday, some good yum-yums on Thursdays. Friday, we've had an overload tonight. Tuesdays, let's not even talk about it. It's not even fair. Monday, solid performance in that department. We need Wednesday to pick it up. We got a lot of yum-yums on the bench. Right, just bums instead of yum-yums. It's not good. It's not good. But we are off and running. Let's see what the chat had to say, folks. Rhea Charlotte, 56. Fatal Influence, 33. Nobody, 11%. So a good amount of people expecting maybe a schmoz. We are getting Punkhausen. That's my bet. You know, people said it's going to be Jelly Roll or it could be Shane, blah, 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 blah. I think it's going to be Punk. I think Punk will get a big pop. It will be fun. You know, again, the kind of hero and little buddy. I'm okay with it. Punk's not busy. Lash Legend once got 27 rebounds in one game. I believe you. Like, we just saw her tower over, 7 other women. It's crazy. So yeah, 27 rebounds. Just, a day at the office for this lady. She'd be scooping them all out of the place. Yums out of 10. Let's go. 10 out of 10, says Dale. Dale feeling good. Loving the Sharuka. Let's save the yum-yums for after the funeral. Christian, that might be one of the funnier comments you've ever made, even if you weren't trying to be funny. That made me laugh. Save the yum-yums for after the funeral. Fucking wedding crashes over here. You ever crash a funeral? My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. Good old Canadians. Bliss is doing Fallon's taunt. Yes, she is. Bliss is amazing. I mean, I don't know if we talk enough about why hasn't Bliss been anywhere near the title. Right? She's a force. We cannot, that 5 feet of fury cannot be denied. And I mean, since she come back, she's been good. She's been fun. She helped revitalize Charlotte Flair, I think, as the crowd is going banana sandwich for Rhea Ripley, losing it for Rhea. Missile drop kick, and Charlotte just watching. I need title Bliss. I'm down. Let's go. What are we waiting for? She's putting the work. She's done good. Like I said, she saved Charlotte's career. Give her a title shot. Again, people can hate on Rhea all they want. This woman is over as fuck. I didn't say it. I didn't say all of it. As I believe we are coming back from commercial. We might be going through one, but I think we're coming back. Kid Carhill, AEW or TNA. Currently, WWE for life. Consider my comment for congratulations for getting a #1 pick in the NHL draft with the Maple Leafs. My God, Christian, we're still in awe. Talk to my brothers. I'm like, dude, did this happen? Because we literally just had one of the worst days in, I think, the team's history as far as PR and vibe. You know, when your fan base all feels miserable. That's what it was, doom and gloom in Toronto land. And the very next day, here comes the draft pick. So crazy. Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss have Buddy Murphy in common. Facts. Facts. Yeah. Facts. I didn't even think about that. I hadn't thought about that in a long while. Wasn't she dating the other guy in the group too? At one point?
The other guy in the group? Hi, the other guy in the group. I was going to come back on we're buddies, but yeah,
we're buddies. My buddy and me.
Yeah, people, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person, and I love you.
Every time I hear this, am I the only one that gets like the montage between Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff when they're not talking?
I just get Robin Big the whole
Robin
time.
Big's a good one. I get that montage where like Will Smith's or Jazzy Jeff's on the swing by himself.
But yeah, no, you were thinking of Wesley Blake. You were thinking of
Wesley Blake. Damn. He was bad.
No, he was better than fucking Chris Harris with James Storm. Wildcat Chris Harris.
Okay. Okay.
What was his name, Christ, that I'm when he showed up on WWE TV? Someone fact checkers let me know because I know it's a fucking meme. But no, you said something about with Christian of save the yum-yums for after the funeral. I just pictured you and I, like the other guys, we're just arguing in the corner of a funeral. All right, I fucking hate this fucking gingerbread. Everybody just whispers or whisper fighting about the gingerbread man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think MDB nailed it, and now they said it.
Braden Walker. Wildcat Chris Harris.
Was it Bradley Walker? Wildcat Chris Harris.
Braden Walker.
Okay. There you go. Fact checkers, thank you.
Yeah.
Crowd's very much into this match, and I can see why.
Oh, absolutely. Again, Rhea's going to be your top draw on SmackDown for a bit of... Was it the wrong decision of Jade went over? Like, Jade's been MIA since.
No, I think Jade had a run. It might not have been the most memorable run, but she had a run, a good, test the water. They threw her in the deep end. She did, I would say, at least satisfactory, which might not be glowing, but I think she did well. I thought she got better. Rhea's the bigger star right now. You let Jade go take a breath, and so she doesn't get stale. And then when she comes up, she'll get a big pop. And you're still kind of waiting for other things. Like you're waiting for Naomi to come back to the mix.
Are you waiting for that? Are you waiting for Bianca? Are you waiting for all of that to come about?
I think Bianca's too long, right? You're going to be waiting like a year or so. I think for this,
if Naomi comes back out of her versus Jade, Naomi whops her. I think Naomi dwarfs her and all of that. Like
maybe
when Naomi comes back, she's a huge baby face.
Big up kick from Rhea.
Lady Reed in the ring with Rhea, by the way. Like that's that's the fast track.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said, folks. Get up every day and grind because you never know when your moment's going to come. Laney ain't even supposed to be here. Oh, big
This is what we
clothesline.
say every day. I ain't even supposed to be here.
Right. Big, like, Flair over as fuck. I said on Monday the crowd was outstanding. Tonight's crowd is really good, too. So the WWE in crowd, like in building, the crowd feels pretty into shit.
Fair. Well, I mean,
Oh,
you got to get him in the building of 12,000, I think, right now of everybody's flexing of Double or Nothing. Sold more than Backlash.
right. Dale, love it, Dale. Cheering on the Queen.
Well, remember, he's like, I love you.
He is very much. He is. It's a very passionate fandom.
Dale is how 316 is with Liv is Dale with Charlotte.
Yeah, nah.
Close.
His affection is there, but I don't know if his level
Double
of
natural selection.
Right.
Oh my God.
Charlotte, look at that flat.
I can imagine. Is the Gingerbread going to be the main event tonight?
God, I hope not.
No, I think it's going to be Tama, Tonga, and who did they say? Is it Jacob?
Tama and no, not Jacob.
Who'd they beat
Tom
with
and
earlier?
Royce. Tom and Royce, main event.
That's a main event. Shit, good for Royce.
But is that where you get a Royce and you get a Calvin to your Hobbs a little bit of you get Saints shows up of because at the end of the day you're gonna get Solo and you're gonna get Tala that get involved with Tama.
Maybe. I mean, right now they got Hobbs kind of the sympathetic baby face with the hardship story. And then you have Ricky being very heelish. So
should this have been your main event? Should this have been your main event? As Jade.
Well, we just talked about Jade will pop back up. Down goes Rhea. Alexa has no one to tag. JC battles to her feet. Discus elbow.
Get them to get the win. Alexa takes the pin.
There you go. Works for me.
Brother.
So fatal influence again in a big spotlight to start this run here. Jade, we just talked about, she will pop up at some point. I didn't think today. I said I thought she was taking a bit of a breath, but she has come back, Nick.
JC Jane is a fucking star. And can we all just at this point acknowledge it? I'm glad you finally came around and acknowledged Lash Legends potential.
I did.
Took you a minute, but JC Jane is an absolute fucking stud.
Right? Not so Janetti anymore. So, I mean.
Yeah, I'll admit, I said from the jump I was wrong.
It's kind of your Lash in a little bit of a way. Because, I admit, I was slow to the trigger with Lash. And seeing the star she's become now, you put her in the ring with anybody. Lash ran out right now and went face-to-face with Jade. You'd be like, let's fucking go.
Oh, you would expect her to get the win, but you even have them just saying, no, you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Right? As Jade stared down fatal influence.
Charlotte, get involved, please. Charlotte, get involved, please. I want the payoff of Jade and Charlotte.
For Jade and Charlotte. Is it less now because neither of them have a belt? Or does it make it more
something because you got Jade? See, Charlotte now rolls in because Jade's going at Alexa, but she's getting jumped.
Mission and B-Fab. The baddies are here. B-Fab Mission with a whole new look. I am your dark princess, she says.
Yeah.
Rhea to the face. Headbutt to Mission. Super kick to B-Fab.
Mission doing her Lita cosplay.
Right? She went Wednesday.
At least not Tuesday or Thursday.
JC's actually hot. There you go. Okay. Jade is back from break. Let's go. We talked about it. We were wondering.
I mean, if
the
I had to take one out of fatal influence, I'm taking Fallon, but that's me.
right? But what's a bigger main event? Tama and again I blanked on who he's fighting, or the Gingerbread Man.
Royce. Now you
Royce.
keep forgetting your keys, man. This is why you keep getting locked out of shit. You keep forgetting your keys.
Baby, let me in. I'm drunk.
I wanna kiss you all over and over and again. Till the night closes in. That's not going to be the main event because that's coming up next.
So the Gingerbread Man is the main event, bro. You had questions. I had answers. The storm is back.
You Jada laugh. I just noticed so much how much you Jada laugh.
Uso's talking to Royce.
You might catch the eyes of the tribal chief. If you go out there and handle your business against the MFTs, you might get a little favor. Yeah, now we see how that worked for Apollo Crews, and he's on the fucking unemployment line.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, that's a very interesting thing, and it's definitely, to me, the Usos definitely with a bit more of an edge, a bit more of a chip, a bit more demanding.
Well, are they heel? Are the Usos heel?
They're starting to feel more heelish, right? You got a big babyface, as we said, sympathetic babyface in Royce, basically being threatened.
Gingy's the main event because I'm getting Tonga coming out right now. Why is he fucking face paint like a fucking panda? He didn't even do like his normal stuff of it. It actually looks kind of badass. He looks like just a panda with devil horns.
Yeah, I don't know if they need the makeup. I just don't.
But it's one thing of Tommy used to do it in New Japan. That's part of your gimmick.
I know.
Do it. Yeah, but Toa didn't do that shit.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's just taken away. Because right now we are getting an ad for 2K, probably.
Well, sales probably haven't been great. But
Usos talking to Royce, threatening Royce, really.
A little bit. Well, threatening or job offering of you might catch the eye of the tribal chief.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
You might get the tribal chief's blessing out there, and if that's the first family, that's a little. Are the Usos, the Michael Corleone, like the Paulie Walnuts kind of, of the Sopranos out here, they're out there to handle the undershit underneath Tony.
Yeah, they're De Niro, Pesci, and Ray Liotta. They're the under guys. They're not Paulie. They're not Paulie.
A bit, but I love this from MDB. Nick, he does it all the time. Well, I've taken Cameron with stealing pauses, and you just do the Jada laugh the whole time. So you didn't know we were a New York podcast this whole time.
I mean, shit, dude. I mean, look, you made my cheeks red. I'm like, they're calling me out on my shit.
I just know it
just happens.
And so Ricochet stole your gimmick.
Right, he did. I'm pissed off about it.
Jada laugh. He just trying to be you.
Well, you show up with a beard next week. Watch him.
Arguing with the IWC. He's just doing KJ out there.
Son of a bitch. How about Al Pacino from Scarface? That's more Roman.
You want to play games? Let's play games.
Right.
This is very much Goodfellas. This is Casino. This is, like I said, you have Michael and Paulie out there on the Sopranos, who's a Van Zant, maybe Jacob, but of Roman is Tony Soprano, and you're having his underbosses handle most of when Roman's not there, which we've seen, which is not a bad thing, I feel.
Right. Royce has blood ties. I mean, there is a relationship. I'm pretty sure he's friends with Zilla. He knows Jacob.
Even because they've had the whole thing with him and Jacob. So if that's one of those, if you just so happen to go over Jacob, you might get a favor.
Shit. Tribal chief could use keys as a tool to screw Fatu, causing us to get Fatu and keys feud. I mean, I mean, not impossible.
Well, that's what I was saying. Of they teased even a little bit, and I know I even had to look into it. Of they knew each other from the indies and everything. So, is that a way of? Are you a mercenary for hire?
A little bit. I mean, again, I mean, similar interests lead. Strange bedfellows come from similar interests. So we'll see where they end up, and if they both kind of have their eye on the same situation. I mean, this has a potential. If you're doing like the first family kind of vibe, who's the second family? Who can viably step up to them? Is it a Jacob? Is it a Jacob Zilla, who a lot of people think might be there tomorrow? Is it Jacob Zilla and Royce versus the Bloodline 3? I don't know.
I think you might just reload and you put Jacob with the new Bloodline or the first family. But I was gonna do the whole, hey, look at us, strange bedfellows. Look at us,
strange bedfellows. Let's go. I got to keep you guessing, Boston. I got to keep you guessing.
The show, the AI Gingy coming for our jobs. They took our jobs, and we started crashing out because of CM Punk showing up.
Right. All these little clips where he's in the background. Dude, I know it's dumb. I know, but it's enjoyably dumb. I don't. E-I-E-I-O, my guy.
Well, that was EC3 taking on EY last night. That was the E-I-E-I-O.
The E-Y-E-I-O.
Yeah.
Did you know Royce Keys? Brought
to you by Chime, America's #1 banking choice. # not sponsored.
Did you know they went really deep in the well that Royce Keys?
Did you know he's only done the ever thing he's ever done ever in this company? What?
2 weeks ago. Did you forget he did that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Fucking Christ. Goldfish memory.
You didn't have something else like, he won the 8th grade spelling bee or some shit? Like, no.
Did you remember?
He won that one battle royal he was in last month?
That you just saw? Well, he's out here looking like a fucking high school gymnasium.
The Bloodline 3 is wild. In 10 years, we will be talking about the Bloodline 10. Facts. The Bloodline 15, 20. Where does this stop?
Well, you got that whole family tree that Jacob said he was going to burn down to the ground. Use that shit as kindling.
Right. We got to remember, I mean, all these Samoans are making Samoans. So, this is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Naomi out there just doing the Lord's work, according to Rikishi.
Right. There you go.
I'm telling you, Tama versus Bianca's kid is going to be the main event of WrestleMania 44. Just one more. Right. Gingy's going to be the fucking main event, and I am disgusted with pro wrestling.
I am disgusted. Woof! Come on,
bro. This is the last match should have been the main event.
Yes.
We have teased Gingy throughout this whole thing. I'm fine with
the best part.
The wrestling that we've done has been good, but we have been ad and Gingy heavy. We have been comic heavy. We have been satire, pull away from what pro wrestling is heavy.
When we started this show tonight, you mentioned like, oh, is it bad that Gingy is the key focal point of this show? And I was like, it's a segment. It has become the key. The one thing threaded through the whole show. I mean, the Samoans a little bit, but Gingy has been threaded through the whole show. Mind you, I've chuckled just about every time Gingy's little picture montage and this story of Gingy
during this match.
What?
I said, you got it up during this match.
I'm ready for it. I want everyone to know if you're tuning in. Do not miss. Go get your friends right now. Go get everyone you know. Anyone you can think of. Your roommate, your neighbors, your cousins. Come join us.
It's so hard to say goodbye. This is like if fucking Gingy saved Fiona in the Shrek movies. And we just had Gingy 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. I mean, he's baked, folks. What can we do?
We are. And We are, and I still don't even get this. I did crack a fucking huge smile at. He's overbaked, overbooked.
He's overbaked. It's so dumb. It's genius. It is kind of fun. I mean, not great. It was. Yeah,
but it's again.
I'm so tired.
Baseball sliding and grab that was obvious, but it's just. Is it a bad like? You're in a slump. If you're TKO, if you're WWE in a slump right now,
okay,
you've had releases. You announce, executive bonuses and everything like that. You have. I think you've got a lot of bad news. You've got a lot of bad news coming out right now.
That's not bad news. That's good news. That's not bad news.
You work there. That money going in your pocket.
I mean, it's not bad news for anybody. I mean, it's good news for them. And, everyone else live your life because, I mean, that's not bad news for me.
So WWE is just sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows right now.
I'm just saying that's not bad news.
So we're going to close out this show with Gingy as the main event. And we're saying, well, this is, fucking pro wrestling out here.
I don't understand the two questions. Honor, I object. I mean,
I'm saying that you're compounding releases, pay cuts, bonuses to executives on top of now we've got this comical bullshit out here and we're gonna act like everything's great, everything's amazing. We're going on the uptick out here.
I feel like we've been on the uptick. We've been talking about the uptick. We've been talking about the energy. Now, Gingy doesn't help my argument at all. The bonus, like people got bonuses, is not bad news for the wrestling or the wrestling show. And I mean, again, I don't know how that's a bad thing for anybody. I mean, they're fucking like they're not sad about getting a pay raise, and I don't think that's bad at all. As far as the rest of it, I mean, book a good show, no matter what. But like all that shit's irrelevant. Just make a good show.
It's not a negative image to your fan base of as you're asking the New Day allegedly to take pay cuts. You're releasing 23, 25 people off the roster, Triple H is signing a new contract and we're announcing this guy and that guy.
So
what did you do? What did you do?
I have to make room on my roster to bring in new talent. So I have to release some older talent. Is there a
silent tap in wrestling that I'm unaware of?
Wait. I have to do my job. And because I do my job pretty well, I got a pay raise. But I shouldn't take that pay raise because I had to adjust my roster to entertain the people and give them something new? Hold up. Wait, what? How the fuck are we gangbanging on that? And again, it's so irrelevant to the actual show. Like people talking about the cents and the dollars and the backstage. It means that just the show, like this isn't good enough. Regardless of all that, like the Gingerbread Man being the main story of tonight, probably not their best choice. Creatively,
that's the thing. It's a bad look. It's bad
this
look.
Whole whiny situation from the IWC of like, I can't believe they got there making money.
You said that yourself. You're giving the opposition ammunition.
You give them opportunities to deliver a better product if you're not going to deliver a good one, for sure. Gingy going to overrun. Let's go. But no, I mean, ultimately, and again, I don't know why WWE would be held to a different standard than any other corporation out there, any other company.
It's not, but it's the one we're talking about.
It's the same thing. You don't think other real companies lay people off?
No, I'm not. We're not denying that, but this is the one that we're talking about. We're talking about this. And we want to talk about every company out there.
But again, so why should they be held to a different standard? Why shouldn't they function like every other company?
Who we're talking about.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. You're so
like it's not fair to say
you be held to the same standard that I am. But no, we're talking about you, Nick. We're not talking about Steve.
If you let your employees go and you're still doing your job as a manager, I'm not turning down a pay raise or a bonus because I'll feel bad for the people that I had to lay off. Like, no, that's not fair. I'm doing my fucking job. Why should I be punished or why should I get shade? It's just I mean, at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do. His employer paid him for that. You don't like, that's bad optics. That's people being boo-hooey. Like, just fucking He earned it. He deserves it. And again, are you going to take less because?
Well, there's no correlation. There's no in a fan's mind. There's no way that you can make a connection.
No, it's
to where you're asking.
Really, it's none of our fucking business, right? What? It's really none of our fucking business, right? But let's again, no different than any other company. Like they're not. Why should they function different than any other company out there that's maximizing their? Yes, the capitalism sucks, but it's the world we live in, and they shouldn't be held to a different standard.
But this is the company
they release some people,
about.
so I don't think so.
I'm not going to gangbang on Michelob while we're talking about Coca-Cola. We're talking about WWE.
But I'm just saying we're holding WWE to a different standard than any other business out there.
I'm saying they all should be at the standard. I want to hold the company we're talking about to the standard.
Know what happens when you coddle everybody? You end up with a roster like AEW with 95% of the roster sitting at home twiddling their thumbs, collecting a paycheck. That's when you don't want to do business like a business person. We got to grow up a little and stop being upset with the idea of like they function like any other viable company in the world. And again, you don't think they're the only company where they lay people off and then the CEO gets cha-chinged? I know. I've lived through moments like that. It's crazy. It's unfair. It sucks. But again, it shouldn't take away, oh, this wrestling match sucks because no, it's not bad press. Do you think they're upset about getting bonuses? I don't think so. They're cashing in.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, let's go.
I think that's the signal to the lights are on. Mom and Dad are fighting.
Right. Flick the lights.
Right.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, capitalism loves us sometimes.
I hate it, man. I hate it. I hate there's people out there. I hate that what is it? Like 90% of the world's wealth is in 3% of the population.
Yep.
It's madness. We hear all these people. And how many times do you get all these fucking videos of these celebrities? Donate today. Motherfucker, you're rich. You do it. I'm poor. Leave me alone. Actually, send me a donation. Like, I hate it. But it's the world we live in. And I think wrestling fans in this nitpicky, like it's just so much.
But wrestling fans are going to talk about wrestling. That's the point that I'm trying to get across.
That's not about wrestling.
But no. But I'm saying with the whole
Let's
of like,
talk about
why
wrestling.
are we talking about WWE? Why are we holding them to a standard? But that's the company we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about them.
If I'm going to talk football, I'm talking about the NFL.
Yeah, but that's
I'm not going to bring up the fucking NHL because of things because it's
but I can still point out the fact that I'm not changing the argument from them. What I'm pointing out is they are being held to a different standard than any other corporation in the world. Like I know people get mad at all.
We all want them to be at that standard. We're just talking about that standard because that's the company we're talking about.
But again, if they're upholding a standard that exists, they're not doing anything wrong. As Royce gets a big win. There you go.
Speaking of not doing anything wrong, as we missed this whole match arguing about TKO.
Right. My God. I don't know how bonuses are ever
Little Wayne. I vote the Bad News Brown out of this man. Mourning, rest in peace to Ted Turner. Don't worry. Save your tears for fucking Gingy. That's going to close out the last half hour of this show.
There's got to be something else, right? Did we forget
I
something?
hope to God.
I hope to God.
Can we two teddy bears on screen kiss and not fight? What are the Danhausen's playing the chemist set? He's doing what was it? Creepy crawlers. He's just got that now as the chemist set up there.
Creepy. That is creepy crawlers. Jokes. Oh, a tooth, I guess.
This light sucks. He's got, bro. He's a fucking like middle school chemistry teacher right now.
They got the
now you see static electricity,
right? They got the old school like sound effects for like the bubbles and shit. Listen. I'm not condoning TKO at all. This is so funny. I don't like it because I'm worried they're going to burn it out like UFC. They are greedy. They suck. I'm just saying. Getting a bonus is not a bad
TKO's
thing.
using WWE's profits to compensate for UFC's losses. It makes you kind of fucking worry.
Right? Yeah, I'm choked up already, man.
Oh, he's reanimating his partner.
Is he making his tag team partner?
They just bleeped Danhausen. Danhausen swore.
I thought he said it broke. I didn't think he swore.
Oh, I just heard beep and I thought.
Right. Danhausen.
Oh, my fucking Christ.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Tonight's the funeral. We got 25 minutes left. What is left?
This. Folks, bow your heads. The collection plate's going around. Already hit that subscribe, already be a member, all of that. Yeah. That's the collection plate going around. Yeah. T's and P's for the gumdrop buttons of Gingy out here.
Everyone throw a gingerbread into your chat. Everyone throw some love out there for the gingerbread.
Does that make Christmas the body of Christ? If you're eating a gingerbread cookie?
The body of Gingy. May the Lord.
The body of Gingy. Peace be with Gingy and also with you.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you, Boston. I mean, that's a fair debate. Like, we can always debate who went and who stayed and why. I completely agree with that. I got no problem with people debating on the merits of who went and who stayed. I mean, that's fair. We do that all the time. Who made the team, who didn't make the team, who's on the roster, who's not, who got traded for who. I'm good with that.
That's, though, again, and I've even talked about where you look at it more like a sports team of, yeah, you really love that vet that's on the roster, but they're viewing I'm paying you at $10 million a year when you're probably worth $2 million a year.
Now, yeah, I mean, at times when athletes do well, they can ask for a raise. Hey, boss, I had a really good season. It's not often that you hear of, but it happens of like, yeah, we thought you were going to do this, but now you're doing that. It's bad optics. I mean, it's bad optics when they change their mind a year later. It's just shitty business. Regardless of TKO or WWE, it's shitty business to kind of, that one stings a little, especially for guys that were beloved. You don't want to let too many beloved people go. I mean, you already played with fire with R-Truth. That's where you really start to hurt the heart and soul of a company and kind of those cherished things that really keep people around.
You won't know completely. They won't show up when a hot product starts to cool off, but you're like, it'll be everything's still going great. You won't notice it. But by the time it does truly cool off, it's going to be 10 times harder to reheat it.
Right.
And I'm worried we're in that cooling period here of we had momentum and we're starting to slow and we're not fully realizing that there's some pushback. And we got Nick Khan out there saying, I don't listen to the fans and everything.
But again, I think we're overthinking that. I think a smaller percentage of the actual fans knows that Nick Khan even said that. I think we're over analyzing that shit. I'd rather, and I think I've said it a couple times now on social media of like, let's argue more about the wrestling, the booking decisions. What
I want to see the wrestling. I'd love to see the wrestling in between the commercials and the Gingerbread Man and the fucking Danhausens and the this and that's. I'd love to see some wrestling, but when you have a fucking 3-hour show and I can get 4 matches, I'd love to see more wrestling.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And I mean, that's something they got to realize and atone for is we need wrestling on the wrestling shows. And again, feeling like that where the matches are just a conduit to get you to the next set of ads, that's not a good vibe. People will get tired of that vibe. Let's go, Ryan. WWE Crackdown. All right, it's Crackdown. Feels cracky tonight for sure. That's a cracky Gingerbread Man.
Whoa, now. Anthony, I'm very emotional about the death of the Gingerbread Man. Too much death in wrestling. Ted Turner and Gingy could happen to anybody, folks. Love everybody you got. I know we're fighting, but I still love this man beside me.
Right. It's emotional. Like,
what is Tony Khan?
Yeah, maybe, right? Fearing for his life.
Oh, Nakamura.
I like this. Let's go. They keep teasing this. They better do something with it.
This is now what, the third gimmick of somebody playing the devil's advocate on the shoulder.
It's kind of a go-to now.
They did it with Alistair, and now they've done it with Nakamura.
Right. whoever this new lady writer is, very big into the whole, oh, stay away or else. I
Has
like this.
WWE presented New Japan talent better than AW talent, and AW has?
It's tough because there's some that WWE is just kind of giving them what you would expect them, you know, kind of over the top. But then again, you look at AEW and you got like the Minas and you know, Riho and some of the women that have been presented there, not so great as well. But then you have the Shidas that have kind of had okay times. I think overall you got, you know, names like Asuka, Io, that have felt like a really big deal. So it's a really kind of neck and neck thing. I think both companies have their flaw in that regard. Maybe a slight edge to the Fed, but just overall because of the
But
booking.
we're getting Tama and Nakamura. We just got Evil debuted. We're allegedly the Knox Rising name because we were wrong the first time. We've now switched it to the next Japanese guy that might be showing up. It might be Hiromu Takahashi.
Oh my God.
It might be his name.
Right? At what point do you just get tired? It'd be like being on a tour and the tour guide has no idea where you guys are. Every stop is wrong.
I've got to send it to you. If I have it on my phone and everything. It's the Simpsons meme of they took just Meltzer's face on top of Marge. Do you ever get tired of being wrong? Sometimes.
Shit. Yeah. Just keep swinging at it and swinging at it and swinging at it.
Swing away.
Right.
But even, I mean,
you're telling me you can't hit a curveball?
Jobu is mad. But
Seth Rollins.
It's funny how one company has a partnership with New Japan and can't book New Japan talent well, but the other one doesn't. Yeah. And seems to be getting it at least kind of better.
Yeah, I really wonder, like, what are the feels really going on right now from the sickos? Are they like? I did see some of them being like, "Oh, AEW didn't even want Evil. You know, he was a shitty champion. I stopped watching when he got the belt." Like, really? Did you? You stopped watching the whole show?
I mean, I kind of did just even before AEW or anything, just because of Evil, because I wasn't a fan of him as a New Japan champion. But I do think that they've made an example out of Yota Tsuji of, hey, you sat there and spoke up against our Lord and Savior Tony Khan. You about to lose to Kushida and to Andrade.
Tony gave him that fucking Ricky treatment. Hey, belts, let's go right now.
Yep,
couple belts.
Close. Yeah,
right. A little bit of a flex, and we've heard stories about that before. Of, you know, TK using his wallet and his stature to flex quite a bit. So why TNA really didn't want to work with them, and then people are overlooking that. We're not just bending over.
But that's the thing, is that's what I find the funniest thing about with Carlos. Of everybody, he's either a cuck or he's an iron-fisted fucking menace. Which one is he? Because you can't have both.
Right?
Bro, they're ending all of this show on
Gingy. We got 16 minutes on the clock. They're setting up the ring. We're going to have like a procession. They're like, this is legit. What do we do? I'm shocked. As much as I like, haha, I'm shocked the night before Backlash. This is a thing.
I think I'm gonna throw up. All right. I know we argued about this and that of sometimes, you know, well, who's care about profits and everything? This is fucking bad. This is a fucking sour taste. This is a hot toot in your fan's face.
Well, Nick, I feel like it's very similar to when we talk about like the commercial, the ads. I find like when the show's really cooking, like, you got really good things going on, you're really into the show, you kind of complain a little less about the ads. I think the same thing when we talk about, and look, a lot of people feel the way you do. I know I offered an alternative opinion, but you know, you're not by yourself. And I mean, I know some people that agree with me, and that's perfectly okay. So I think at the end of the day, I completely lost my thought there for a second. So, but at the end of the day, I think if you're putting on a product, it kind of covers up some of the bullshit that we know exists.
Oh, absolutely. Fair enough. I thought you just got caught up in your own perfection when you said perfectly, that you got, so lost in your own sauce that you couldn't come back with the other perfectly. You were too busy soaking yourself in there, pause. But like Nair said, I can't take the panda makeup. You're putting makeup on a pig and telling me she's fucking, Catherine Zeta-Jones or something. She's Courtney Cox out here. This is just, this is not this isn't even sports entertainment. I don't know what this is anymore.
MDB thinks it's going to pay off. Greatest funeral.
In what way? Again, though, you can't just throw this fallacy word out there. It's going to pay off. In what fucking way is this going to pay off? What is going to be so great that this was worth squeezing 3 weeks of a fucking gingerbread man into a story to where he main events? That, oh my God, folks, you can't miss Backlash now because the gingerbread man rose and we're going to get Trick Williams and Sami Zayn for the U.S. title. What can pay this off anymore?
I don't know, man.
You hyped this up to the point that there's no paying off. Superman could rise from the grave and it wouldn't pay off.
I like Boston's take. I like what Boston's saying. I'm intrigued. Last time we had something like this, it was a festival of friendship, and that turned out to be amazing. If they give us something like that, I won't complain.
You're putting a lot of hope and a lot of faith in them. Because again, what could they do? This is Trick and Sami Zayn's feud that we know that Trick's going to win. What could there possibly be?
So what does the Gingerbread Man change about that?
What?
What does the Gingerbread Man change about that?
It drags it down. It's a fucking anchor. It's a waste of my goddamn time. This is your last thought. Folks, we will be here tomorrow for Backlash. Please take this moment right now before this segment starts to know that this is your last moment before you watch the show, because nothing with all of this. 10. High Dillinger 10 out there. None of this is going to fucking pay off to anything to build you into Backlash at this point. If anything, this might send you the other way. So if you want to still watch Backlash, turn off your TVs now. Still watch us, but turn off your TVs now.
So you think the Gingerbread Man's funeral and paying respects to Gingy is going to deter people from watching Backlash tomorrow?
I'm certainly not going to encourage.
What if it pays off? Let's not get twisted.
In what way? If it pays off?
I don't know. It could be fun.
Pre-mad. I'll be pre-mad on this. I'll be pre-mad, post-mad, all the mads.
He's going to come back to life. He's going to sit up, and it's going to be a little Yachty. Little Yachty's in the casket, folks.
The only way this could be good if it's Kevin Owens in a fucking gingerbread suit, which
I thought you were going to say Kevin Hart.
Off at it.
It
gone too soon. They're fucking taking too long.
He was a pivotal part of wrestling lore. Look at all those major.
You don't know the Gingy
Did you
story.
see all the major events Gingy attended?
He was out there with the fucking moon landing. He was out there at the Kennedy assassination. He was at the inaugurations.
He went to WCW with DX. He was there when Cena won the belt for the first time.
He was their world champ for a brief run. I remember him having a brief run as their world champ.
He helped Dave Arquette win the WCW title.
Yeah, he fueled him.
Big Show's father funeral was stupid too.
Pouring out some milk.
He poured out some milk.
This is the only human being that they have on the roster right now that could make this fucking work, and it's Trick Williams.
Okay. I mean, that's a positive, believe it or not.
It's the only positive. It's the only one.
Save us, Trick. You're our only hope.
Facts. This man poured milk into a chalice, and this is the main event of your pro wrestling go-home show.
It feels main event to me. Trick Williams out here, with all the swagger.
I can feel the blood pressure behind my eyes right now that you said this feels main event. Pouring one out for my
tonight. Pouring one out for the Gingy. Come on, folks. Get in that chat right now. Give some love. I want to see yellow hearts for the Ginge. I mean, red.
Brown hearts.
Red.
Brown
Red's
hearts,
a better color.
pause.
Red hearts for the Ginge. Why would I
Yeah,
go
well,
yellow?
even then, should they have done like the run, Gingy, run?
Right.
Trick Williams just out there punching the air.
There you go. Boston saying Trick could win the world title. He wouldn't mind. Let's go Spurs. Whoop that Trick. Lemon Peppa Steppas.
Yeah, that's actually the best way to put that in an emoji. Lemon pepper steppers.
He just needs the pepper shaker.
Is there a pepper shaker emoji? I know there's a social there.
Probably. It's got to be
There's at least a pepper.
Right? There's a pepper out there, actually. Oh. Dearly beloved.
Yo.
Dude, I'm loving it.
Hats off, T's and P's. Everybody, bow your heads, bow your heads. This is when you smack your cousin. Bow your fucking head. Bow your fucking head.
Bow your head. Shut the fuck up.
Can I get a note?
What's happening? See you at the crossroads. Won't be lonely.
You have Trick Williams who can't rap, trying to rap a eulogy about a fucking gingerbread cookie. And that is the main event of your go-home show before a pay-per-view. And this is the best wrestling company in pro wrestling. Tell me when I'm telling fucking lies out here. I'm not trying to advocate for other things, but you can't tell me this shit is good.
You don't look at it. This is art.
It's art. If you stand really far away and squint at it, it might work.
He has the voice of an angel.
Getting drowned in the water.
What is this? It's the songbird of a generation.
This isn't.
Wade is
The
laughing.
year of our Lord, 2026. For anyone that wants to sit there and say I'm a fucking WWE show or anything like that, you can't tell me this is good shit. We're going through his history.
Oh,
people are so mad. Hey, some more AI.
Oh,
there's more AI on this show than there was AI in a Sixers practice.
I'm gonna need a minute here. This is ridiculous.
You're fucking choked up out here. He signed to South Carolina. You didn't know him and Gingy were teammates?
They're tight.
They were wondering who would go number 1 and number 2 in the NFL draft. But they both chose wrestling.
I love that they Let's go. Come on. Have a little fun.
Fuck all of this. I'm done.
Come on.
Have a good night. You can watch this with KJ. I'll be over here looking at the wall. It'll be more entertaining.
It's a sentimental moment, bro.
Yeah, Tony couldn't even fake a fucking tear for this. God damn it. Oh.
That's funny. I thought that was the New Day. I'm like, that's not cool.
Whoa. You didn't know he was the DJ? He was in the dunk contest. He's out there. Dab.
Don't you remember? He fucking put his arm all the way into the rim. That was him, right?
Oh my God. I hate that they're beating you over the head with it. Like, laugh, motherfucker, laugh. They're beating you over the head with it so much. This hasn't got me this match since Batman compete, which was what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
This doesn't make you more excited about the match, Sora?
No, this makes me want to I already threw shit. I want to be done with this.
Does Grizzly Adams does have a beard.
Sammy. They're fucking booing me. This is me right now to everybody that's sharing this. Me? You actually like this?
You have to support Sammy, bro. Because he's right on your vibe. You are echoes
he's
right
the
now.
Gingerbread Man. Who do I support? It's all bad. It's all trash.
I'm losing my mind. Are you all crazy? Gingy got fireflies. Nick is evil, man. Boo, boo. My face hurts.
I'm really out here like Sammy. Am I taking crazy pills?
Yeah.
There was a prestige. See, there was a prestige worldwide out there. You had your Ilias, you had your Carmelos, you had your John, you had your open challenges, and then you brought a fucking gingerbread man.
I love this from Dale because I can almost hear Dale's tone of like, "Here's Sammy." Shit.
Oh, come on, it's not. Here's Sammy.
No, I don't feel like that at all, bro. Oh, here's Sammy.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Okay, yeah, I'm sure Sammy.
They were off key. Is it weird to show up to the funeral of the person that you murdered? Is that an odd choice? I mean, are you a sociopath?
A sociopath, psychopath behavior. Yeah.
You knocked
it. Sammy whooped that trick. Trick is the baby face in this.
Nick, it's over, buddy. You can hate it all you want. The crowd's cheering.
No, they're cheering Trick. They're not cheering G&G. G&G.
This was for you.
Nick, you got to let loose a little bit, fam. This is actually what wrestling is all about, bro. So, yeah, if I didn't crash out about this, everybody would just be fine. You're not enjoying this?
It's the best main event we've had all year.
No, it was trash.
This is amazing.
This is how we close out the week before we go to Backlash.
I represent my rider.
This is your send off to Backlash. Your pay-per-view following WrestleMania. This is your main event. Your main event top of the charts, top of the headline story on SmackDown.
This show might get a 10 because of this segment. It's cooking. Crowd is losing it.
It's burnt.
No, well, that's why he's in the casket. Overdone, overcooked, bro.
No, he's crumbled. He crumbled. That's why he's in the casket.
Sammy agrees with Nick. This is bullshit.
Nick, maybe you'd enjoy it if you watched it. Fuck you.
Fucking Boston.
You. Now it's just how much can you piss me off at this point? You know, instead of the audience meter, need a blood.
Little Yachty's going to sit up in that casket. I'm telling you, bro. That cookie's going to come to life.
We're going to get the under Gingy. If we get the under Gingy.
Bong.
Yeah, dude. He kicks out the casket.
Like the big giant one from Shrek.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So we're really out there. You're praising. No, I should have had more Gingy. Gingy should have married Fiona. Fuck Shrek.
I mean, this is an Oscar performance, damn it. The crowd.
It's a Razzie.
My face hurts, man. I can't handle this.
It's literally raspberry filling out here.
What does that mean?
What?
It's raspberry filling?
It's a Razzie. You never heard of the Razzie Awards? Of their little
Razzie.
I was doing the pun of it's a Razzie. It's a raspberry filling out here.
Oh, I got you. I was
like, it took a minute. I had to explain. That's how you know a joke lands when you have to explain it.
Watch the casket.
Everybody's looking at the dead will rise.
See, good segment.
This is how you're ending this fucking show. Is Sammy shoving the belt into Trick Williams? This is how you're ending your go home show.
Yes. Now Trick's
coming on this pay-per-view. Gingerbread, be damned.
Watch Gingy. Watch Gingy. They're booing Sammy.
Fuck you.
Sammy. Gingy's alive. Gingy's alive. Gingy's alive.
The Ginger Taker is real.
Gingy's alive.
This is the meme of that. You go to the therapist and he says the Ginger Taker isn't real. The Ginger Taker.
Gingy is alive and well. Yachty's alive and well, and he's got a candy cane kendo stick. I got the kendo stick.
I got the magic stick. I can say fuck this one.
Best segment of the year. By far. Under Gingy is hilarious. Hashtag under Gingy all day. You're right, KJ. Gingy
Gingy Christ.
This has been a show, folks.
He was formed, he is baked, he is risen. In nome de Patre and Spirit of Gingy.
Well, there you go. The last shot of the night is, that means Sammy's probably going to go over tomorrow.
Fuck, I hope not.
I just crushed Nick's dreams right there.
What? Like I said, I said this. They've made me not want to watch Backlash now more because of this.
Get out of here. That made you not want to watch Backlash.
Because I'm going to see a fucking Gingerbread be involved.
No, he's gone.
No, he just rose again. What are you talking about? We had crucifixion and resurrection out there. Oh, Gingy.
He rose again, buddy. On the third day, he arose.
Yeah, on the third make, he rose again.
Right. If I want to be technical for Backlash pay-per-view, the United States title is SmackDown's best title being defended. So ending with this match, this makes sense in that light. It was entertaining, though. Did you hear that fucking pop?
That you're actually right with that, Lawson. That's the best thing that SmackDown has on this card.
Bro.
But I also really hate that that's the best thing that SmackDown has on this card.
Bro, that was like the biggest pop of the year. Like, that was one of the biggest pops. When that Gingerbread sat up, the place went up. It's a huge moment.
You're the reason they want TKO is out there, record profits.
Yeah.
The reaction with this man sitting up. Can you believe? I got the same goosebumps like when the Taker did the sit-ups and everything.
They're still there. Slammy of the year segment.
Strike a chord.
Slammy of the year segment. We need Gingerbread Man versus Joe Hendry versus Danhausen.
I hate wrestling.
I wonder what Carmelo Hayes thinks. Thank God I'm not in that suit.
Yeah, where's he out there on a fucking milk carton?
Right.
Imagine, that would have actually been a fucking dope little teaser if Trick poured out of a milk carton with Carmelo missing on it.
On the back of the video. The funeral was a setup. Yes, Chris, very much so. SmackDown was fun. 8 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. How high will your rating go tonight with the segment of the year? The Gingerbread Man is
the
alive
Ginger Taker.
Well, Little Yachty arose. And
Little
Dingy. 8 out of 10. Fun show. Yeah, Trick getting married. Oh shit, yeah.
Well, shout out them, but you're telling
Trick's
me
gonna leave
all the wrestling that we watch, with all the shows that we watch, with everything, this is going to be your best show of the week so far.
This is the best moment of the week by far. So good. The biggest pop of the week was that fucking Gingerbread sitting up. No.
I'm starting to worry if I'm having, like, is this real life? Does someone need to
for real?
Right now? Like, am I fever dreaming what this is?
It's so weird that it was such a big part of the show. And there are going to be a lot of critics.
What's the fucking show?
There are going to be a lot of critics that feel the way you do. There's going to be a lot of people that...
Smart, sensible people.
That's not true. Not
reasonable, thought, even-keeled, thought-provoking people out there that thought that way.
I don't even know what I said. I love wrestling. I mean, it's silly shit. It's silly shit that we're not used to being in, like, the main event spot. I mean,
because it shouldn't. You know what? I'm not used to, I don't even know what I wanted to make a comparable on that, but that would have kept us on the air. But I'm not used to a lot of things. That doesn't mean that they need to be in the main event of my fucking wrestling.
I mean, but it was good.
No, it wasn't. What actually, outside of me yelling and screaming and the people that popped for Trick Williams because it's Trick Williams was actually good about that? What that moment sold you saying, hey, I need to make sure I'm here for a Backlash?
The fact that they made it like so important, and so many wrestlers showed up. They went to, they in a short period of time, Nick, they were able to get all that footage from the life of Gingy. They were able to put it together in a
Well, they
package.
got the chronologicals. I mean, they
beautiful.
did the whole Hogan thing, right?
Man, if they had Sarah McLachlan, and I would have cried. They were so close.
Baker.
I think it was beautiful, and the Trick puts on a show, brings a choir in. Gingy, such a diehard, important part of wrestling, and then Sammy ruins it all, bro. Why does Sammy come out stomping and screaming?
I'm halfway an asshole because I'm gangbanging on a funeral out here, but at the same time, I'm a gangbang on his funeral because, yeah, no, that shouldn't. No.
Right. Oh shit. Roll Tide said we should have had the Gingerbread involved in Cody and Randy. Might have helped. Rest in peace, Gingy. 8.25 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10 because Nick hates gingerbread.
I actually like gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread on the list.
This is the thing. Wrestling's making me hate shit I like. I like gingerbread cookies. They're making me hate them. I like Pat McAfee. They made me hate them. It's making me hate things I love.
Randomly, someone is going to offer you a gingerbread cookie and you're going to have a fit.
No! I'm having a flashback of a fucking funeral on SmackDown.
Gator don't play like that.
Gator don't play no shit.
I don't disagree with that, Nick. SmackDown should be better represented in the pay-per-view, and we would have had a better go-home moment. I mean, that's fair. I know I'm having a lot of fun here, and I've kind of lost the plot.
At least one of us is.
But I mean, Boston, it's silly. Is it positioned correctly? I don't know, but I think if you're leaving the building, you're kind of leaving the arena going like, that was fun. That was a good time. Whoop that Trick. Whoop. Right? No,
you're leaving that arena saying, well, that's the worst $150 I ever spent for a fucking nosebleed.
Really? You think so? They were into it, bro.
They were into Trick. They weren't into the fucking gingerbread that was used every fucking 5 minutes. We got ads.
The gingerbread got the biggest pop.
And that's the highlight of tonight.
The gingerbread
I very much agree though with
the biggest pop.
They needed more SmackDown representation.
The gingerbread got the biggest pop, my guy. It was like John Cena at the Rumble when he returned. It was epic.
The Ginger Taker is real.
The Ginger Taker is real. 10 out of 10.
Anybody else that says that, you know where they got it from now. They stole our gimmick of the Ginger Taker is real.
The Ginger Taker. You heard it here first. 8 out of 10 is
and it's a double entendre because Mark Calloway's a ginger too.
Facts. The segment is going to be so viral. Yes.
Oh, no, because I'm going to open Twitter. I'm going to see all the fucking AEW fans that crash out, and I'm going to have to agree with them.
9 out of 10, best main event of the year, Nick.
Fuck all of you. No, I'm done. I give up. I don't care anymore.
I want to go to bed.
Take your shots. I'm out of here. I'm over. I'll see you tomorrow for Backlash. It's I don't give a fuck out of 10. It's half-baked out of 10. We're out of here. Go ahead. Close that show. You loved it. Close that show.
8 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Yeah, so we're really having fun in the middle of the show segment, but ending with, yeah, I agree with that. Like, I would understand. Like, I'm really surprised, shocked that was the pivotal moment of the night. I really am. I'm undeniable.
Thank you.
Right? I mean, if this was on Wednesday, I'd be fucking like losing my mind. It really isn't. I'm shocked that this is what you thought should end this. But my God, was it good?
But you're telling me that the 6-woman tag match should have probably could have, should have, would have been actually the main event of this. If you wanted to actually end on some good wrestling and some actually creative, constructive storytelling, that would have been probably where you ended it instead of a fucking cookie. Oh. We've had the Snooki and now we've had the cookie.
Snooki and the cookie. And Ginger Christ out of 10. Gingerbread man took a trip to the Lazarus pit. Little Yachty, little boat. Little Yachty, little boat got a huge pop. Huge pop. The pop of the week, Nick.
I don't even want to fight it anymore.
You got to watch that clip.
Fighting.
You got to go see. You're going to see a million times. So if you hate this, you're going to be tortured for 24 hours.
I know. Hi. Welcome to what it's been like for me being a wrestling fan for most of the WrestleMania bill with MJF losing. Now we've got a stupid fucking hair on the line. It's been a bad time to be a wrestling fan. The one thing I've had right is Pat McAfee fucking failing, which even then I didn't want to be right about. Yeah, so it's been a rough time as a wrestling fan in my neck of the woods.
For sure. I mean, 2026 has been an interesting one. 8 out of 10. Nick Matt over
I'm Cody Rhodes.
8 out of 10. Nick Matt over a cookie.
I've been mad over less, let's be honest.
Stay off YouTube. No. 8 out of 10. Watching.
Damn, Jesus, I'm coming for you.
I didn't know what else to say. Watching Shrek Forever. Let's go. Nitpicking on Haterade. 10 out of 10. Look, we got 10. Charlotte. Woo.
Well, that's down. He would have given it an 11.
Though the cookie did have more cake than Charlotte. Every main event cannot be super serious every time. How about that? How do you like them apples?
Yeah. How about that? How about 10 apples?
Right.
No, but it doesn't have to be super serious, but it should at least be coherent. How about that?
Coherent.
Can we start it coherent before we have to get serious?
It was coherent. It was in line with the story. There was continuity. It all fit. There wasn't bad storytelling, whether you like the content or not. I mean, it didn't suck in that regard.
I'm tired of fighting. I don't got the energy.
Yeah, I just want. Okay, we're down.
No, it's one of those. If you wanted me to crash out more, well, it needs to have some level of seriousness to it. It's got to at least still sell me on the fucking go home of it being the end of a fucking pay-per-view or the lead into a pay-per-view. Instead, we got the cookie crumbles. We're out here doing fucking Anchorman cutaways. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the fucking go-home show to lead you into your pay-per-view after WrestleMania. That's where we're going with the state of WWE after WrestleMania is cookies.
Better than Kofi Mania?
I will fucking walk away. I will fucking walk away. You can't even say that with a straight fucking face, you bold-faced liar. There is no goddamn way you are trying to even pass that off right now. Don't you woo. I need a woo. I need a woo-gee out here.
Better than Cody finishing this story? It's so ridiculous. You guys are so dumb. But we love you. Put it on a shirt, KJ. Seriously. Honestly, that one has like
no. I see one chat that no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to swear a lot.
Someone give me a video of Nick as the Cookie Monster.
See, it's for Cookie. Not for me.
6 women tag, definitely main for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are winding down. MJF is so worried about his appearance.
There needs to be a tie now with the Cookie Monster in this bullshit. Sorry.
No, I think the MJF hair plug thing is dumber. I'd rather have gingerbread funerals every week. But I don't like
the fact that that's a sentence. That's a discussion that needs to be fucking had in the state of wrestling in 2026. How the mighty have fallen. We've gone from where we were 2 years ago, a year ago, to hair plugs versus cookies is where we're at for pay-per-view builds. What is wrestling?
Right. Pop of the week was 100% fucking the gingerbread sitting up. And I listen, I didn't even give an opinion on it. I just reported the fact. Nick,
what's your rating out of 10?
You're not yourself.
What's your rating out of 10?
I like the show a lot. There was some dead spots for sure. I'm going to go 7.5 though. I mean, I didn't hate the main event the way you did. I kind of I love the fact that the crowd was really into it. Though it's really fucking dumb. It's dumb, but
I hate that the main event.
I don't know. I'm biased right now.
The show.
I had so much fun in the last half an hour of my life that it's hard to give a bad rating.
I hate that the main event of the show made me hate the rest of the show, because the rest of the show wasn't bad. The rest of the show, we would have been probably right along there with a 7 or so. Could have talked about it, could have discussed it. That main event made me fucking whitewash and get rid of everything else that happened, because that was so offensive. That's the main event of your show. That's I waited all week on a Friday night, on a feel-good Friday, for a fucking cookie funeral.
Well, I mean, at least they delivered. I mean, at least it wasn't like nothing. It was actually, they said you were going to get a funeral, and they made the funeral and the whole fucking show. They did what they said they were going to do.
Fair enough. Fucking fine. At this point,
that's the best we get.
I'm going to reach peace with it. Make peace with your maker. Fine.
All right, folks. I've had enough. I'm gonna faint if I keep at this pace. I'm literally I'm sweating and crying. I need a drink and a snack. Maybe a cookie. I think I'm gonna go get a cookie for sure.
Have a glass of milk. I want someone to down 9 and 1 and have it ready to hit the extra 1 in a minute right now.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we got smacked.
That's going to be the out front of my apartment here in a minute after I walk off the stream.
Like, are you okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow 5:30 for Backlash. We're looking forward to this one. As you can tell, we're going to have fun. It's going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about. Will Gingy be at Backlash? Tune in tomorrow.
Ginger Taker is now Danhausen's tag team partner. Favorite odds.
Gingy and Danhausen, $100 P. I'm in. Yeah, literally. If Gingy shows up tomorrow, Nick's head might blow clear off his shoulders. It was true.
Ginger Taker is real. Ginger Taker is real.
Gingy 316 says, "I just resurrected my ass."
I just make my ass.
All right, folks, we gotta go get a nap and calm down a little. We appreciate everyone. Right, like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Take a breath, man. I appreciate you, and that's it. Thank you. Come back tomorrow.
Folks, don't forget Backlash tomorrow. Tampa Bay. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, put a bit that full life with it.
See you on the flip side. Backlash tomorrow. Bye. It's the end of the road. Best segment of the year. Tell him, Nick.
I was told not to talk.